Okay, so I'm actually recording this in the middle of my whole Blu-ray and Steelbook collection, and that's because honestly this was a lot harder than I thought it would be, and it takes up so much more time just quickly reviewing all the Blu-rays and Steelbooks that I have and just give me some of my quick thoughts. And I have more than I thought I did. So actually you can tell I actually got a haircut in the middle of everything. So this is, yeah, I'm recording this in the middle and I'm gonna show it to the beginning. Please bear with me. This took me so much longer than I thought it would, but it was very fun. And next time I'll be more prepared because I actually even think that my laptop doesn't have enough space for this entire video. So I think I had to get like an external hard drive as well. But enough of that. Let's get back to the beginning where we were at.
A few minutes later.
Alright, so I'm going to start my Blu-ray and Steelbook collection. I've been excited to do this, and there are a lot of stuff to do. And I'm going to go over, you know, I'm going to give quick little small reviews, maybe like a couple of seconds, about why I picked some of these movies, or what I love about them, or maybe some of them that I haven't even seen. So yes, I have quite a few, not as much as, you know, other YouTubers do. I'm not even close to other ones, but I'm pretty proud of my collection, and there's really no particular order between these. I really don't have them like alphabetical orders or any kind of genres. I really just kind of have like the Blu-rays with the Blu-rays, the Blu-rays with slip covers, the 4Ks with slip covers, and then the Steelbooks all the way at the top. That's really how I have mine organized. Besides that, there's not much of an organization there. I plan on organizing them better one way, well, eventually, but for now, let's start. Yeah. All right, and to start off my Blu-rays with, I have Till Death. Saw this on Netflix. Really fun little thriller. Megan Fox, probably one of her best movies. Not that she's done that many movies, but enjoyable at least. The Burning. Haven't seen this movie. Really want to watch it. I'm gonna give it a shot one time. Can't say anything much more. I heard there's this really gruesome death that I am excited to watch. But yeah, there's that. The Nice Guys. First time I saw this movie, I liked it, but I felt like it was a little overrated from the people who did see it. Not that many people saw it in the first place. Kind of sad. Second time I saw it, I don't know, I guess I matured. I absolutely love this. This movie was fucking amazing. Now we have the Saw collection. Not the biggest fan of the Saw franchise. I love the second one. The first one's really enjoyable. You know, James Wan really did a good job with not that much money. And then the rest of these movies, honestly, yeah, I really do not enjoy them. Then we have Avengers Age of Ultron. Easily the least, well, at the bottom of, you know, the Avengers movies, but it's still really enjoyable, and I think it gets a lot of hate, a lot of unnecessary hate. Don't know why. I enjoy this movie. It's fun. Yeah, a little too comedic. Of course, it's Joss Whedon, so kind of knew that was coming. Next, I have Snatch. I saw this movie on Amazon Prime. After I saw Wrath of Man, I really became a Guy Ritchie fan after that, so I wanted to see Snatch because I felt like it was his best reviewed movie and his most talked about movie, and I love this movie. I don't know if I love it more than Wrath of Man, but I enjoy this movie. Next we have the Boondock Saints, All Saints Day. Haven't seen the second one, really enjoyed the first one, love the first one. Still haven't gotten the chance to watch this one. Hopefully I can watch it soon. Dope, very underrated. Feel like a lot of people don't talk about it. A lot of people haven't seen it. That kind of breaks my heart because this movie is fucking amazing. And if you haven't seen it, please find a way to go watch it. It's kind of hard to find, but watch it. Here we have House of Wax. I think it's a pretty enjoyable remake, honestly. I love the idea of like this abandoned town that's just full of nobody but killers, really. And yeah, it was enjoyable. Paris Hilton's in it. I don't know. Next we have Fargo. Fargo, I actually haven't seen. Heard some good stuff about it. I'm excited to watch it, but I haven't had the chance to watch it yet. So yeah. Now we have The Wolf of Wall Street. This movie is fucking crazy. It's fun. It's enjoyable. I mean, Martin Scorsese, he doesn't really fuck around with movies, so you kind of expect the best. Leonardo DiCaprio, awesome. A lot of crazy stuff in this movie. Very enjoyable. Warrior, easily one of my top 5 movies of all time. The best sports movie I've ever seen. That includes Rocky. Sorry, Rocky fans. I absolutely love this movie. Underrated. Not a lot of people have seen it. Go fucking watch this movie. This Is the End. I thought it was hilarious when I was younger. I rewatched it not too long ago, maybe a couple of years ago. Not as funny. Maybe my humor, changed. Maybe a lot of the immature jokes weren't as funny anymore. Still really enjoyable. Yeah, fun movie. The Warriors, one of the 70s classics. Absolutely love this movie. Just fun from beginning to end. Really, just if they ever remake this, why? I feel like this movie has its due to be remade. I feel like a lot of people are thinking about when is the Warriors going to be remade. Hopefully never, because this is a fucking classic. Next, V for Vendetta. This movie is fucking awesome. I feel like a lot of people have already spoken about it. Yeah, I love this movie. The political side of it, it's awesome. The revenge tale, just great, amazing, love it. The Town. This movie took me by surprise. The first time I saw it, it's funny because I remember when I was young, I saw the trailer. I was like, is this a horror movie? It turned out to be an action movie. It was a little disappointing when I first saw it. Decided to rewatch it again years later. This movie's fucking awesome. Great. Love Ben Affleck in it. Jeremy Renner stole the show. Usual Suspects. I think the most infamous part is the ending. But besides that, I really enjoyed the movie. The movie's really good. I feel like everybody always talks about the ending, but besides that, it's a damn good movie. Predators triple feature. Love the Predator. The first Predator movie, not the Predator. No, we don't speak of that. Predator 2 was fun. Predators was also fun, but they played it safe. They really just focused more on the callbacks, and I think it had potential to be even better than the first one, but they played it safe. So, damn shame. No Country for Old Men, really Anton Chigurh, one of the best villains that I've ever seen. The movie itself, just beautifully made. The cast all around is fucking amazing. This movie is great. I'm sure you've seen it, this movie has won a lot of awards.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Up next, we have The Collector. I feel like not a lot of people talk about this horror movie, but this movie is fucking amazing. Easily one of my best, protagonist hero characters with Arkin. He's not a saint, but compared to The Collector, I'd say he's a pretty good guy. Damn, I'm dropping my fucking Blu-rays. So, damn, I'm dropping my Blu-rays. So yeah, go watch this movie. I haven't seen it. Really good horror movie. Very bloody. It's from the people that made Saw. So, beware. Holy crap, I grabbed too many Blu-rays. Shit. Next, we have, I think, one of the, the biggest surprises, even though a lot of people had their hopes up for this movie because of the director, but I would say is Jordan Peele's Get Out. This movie is fucking amazing. I absolutely love it. One of the best horror thrillers of, the past decade. Took me for a surprise. I could not wait to see this. This is back when I wasn't really going to the movie theaters that much because I didn't really have a car. And, my parents never cared about me watching R-rated movies, but they also wouldn't take me to the movie theaters to watch it. So I had to wait. And I couldn't wait to watch this movie, and it blew my fucking mind. This movie's fucking amazing. Next, we have 2018's Halloween, which I think is, a great movie. Honestly, there's some people that don't like it. I don't like that fucking whatever that guy, Sartain, Dr. Loomis guy, he's fucking stupid. Besides that, Michael Myers is a fucking badass in this movie. I really enjoy this movie. The Halloween Kills, not so much. The Departed. I'd just say this is probably my favorite Martin Scorsese movie. I absolutely love it. I think, the acting, again, top notch, all around. Really, what more is there to say about this movie? This movie's fucking amazing. I think both the main characters, DiCaprio and Damon, they deliver, man. They give an awesome fucking performance, but then again, Jack Nicholson, as always, steals the show. Now, my favorite horror movie, John Carpenter's The Thing. This is the best horror movie out there. I'm not saying it's the scariest horror movie. Easily the best. Great atmosphere. The effects. The practical effects. Folks, this is how it's done. And this movie is like, what, 40 years old? Nothing has come close. This movie's fucking amazing. Another great horror movie. Well, more of like a suspense thriller. Silence of the Lambs. Hannibal Lecter, fucking icon. Great acting all around. Great story. Buffalo Bill, creepy motherfucker. Would not want to be, you know, well, I guess he's really more after a woman. But still, would not want to be around this motherfucker. Any of them. Hannibal Lecter, creepy motherfucker. One of the biggest surprises for superhero movies. Also another movie that a lot of people were excited about. Deadpool. This movie is fucking hilarious. This is how you do comedy right. I was just talking about Thor: Love and Thunder. This is how you do, cancer in a movie, honestly. Because this movie had jokes, but when the cancer hit, and it was a serious matter. Thor: Love and Thunder, take notes. This movie is fucking amazing. With a cheap budget, really, what they accomplished, fucking love this movie. Blade Runner. I actually had to watch this movie for one of my film classes. The first time I saw this movie, a little embarrassing to say that it took me a film class to watch this movie. But besides that, this movie's great. That speech at the end, about like Tears in the Rain. Holy crap. I was fucking in it. This movie's good. One of the all-time classics in horrors. One of my favorite characters. Chucky. The first Child's Play. Absolutely love this movie. This is a classic. The theme song in this first movie, I mean, they kind of just changed theme songs throughout the series. This one is fucking phenomenal. I love this one and the second one. What more can I say about Child's Play? Chucky is a fucking beast. He's a classic horror icon. Brad Dourif killed it. I actually met Alex Vincent. Pretty short guy, I'm not gonna lie. That guy was pretty short. The ending of this movie, I just love the ending pretty much of every Chucky movie. They just always have like this badass ending that's always, it just keeps going, man. This ending just never stops. Fucking amazing. Watchmen. I'm a fan of Zack Snyder. Gorgeous visuals. Fun story. I mean, it's pretty fucking long, I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, I enjoyed it. It's a great movie. It's not something I pop on that often because of the runtime. But besides that, this movie, I mean, his visuals, man, he is a master when it comes to just styling his movies and really just making them look like just gorgeous, gorgeous films. Another movie that took me by surprise, I didn't really realize how raunchy it was going to be. Kick-Ass. Matthew Vaughn. Great director, and he's really good at like making these startup teams and really just putting in some dirty-ass humor in this shit, man. This movie, fascinating, amazing. Nicolas Cage fucking killed it. And what's her name? Chloe Grace Moretz. Awesome. Not a lot of people have the balls to direct a movie where a girl's getting their ass kicked. This movie does it. Respect for that. The Fighter, one of Christian Bale's best performances, honestly. I mean, this movie's, Mark Wahlberg was the main character, but Christian Bale fucking stole the show from him. And great boxing movie, but really, I mean, if anybody who's seen this movie, they're watching it for Christian Bale. Elysium, I actually just saw this movie like last week. Fun action movie, really good sci-fi. Pretty damn good visuals still. I mean, the robots in this movie, fucking amazing. But for Neil Blomkamp, I really enjoyed it. I feel like a lot of people, they quickly lost hope on this guy. But I'm still a fan of Neil Blomkamp. One of the biggest surprises, another one of the best horror movies, I'd say. Don't Breathe. This movie was great. It was fun. I like Dylan Minnette. Good actor. Stephen Lang, great performance. It was a short, I mean, what more can you ask for? It's just quick, what was it, like 90-minute little horror thriller? It was great. Yeah. I actually have the jacket. Haven't worn it. I live in Florida. It's not the best place to be wearing jackets. Fuck yeah. Drive. This movie's weird. It's different. It's fucking awesome. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. That mask he wears. It's a weird fucking mask, man. A movie that I've actually only seen once. It was good, but I'm not crazy on rewatching it, but my Blu-rays just dropped. Cinderella Man. Good boxing movie. Not the biggest, movie ever. Really, a lot of people don't really talk about it that much anymore. But fun, enjoyable. Russell Crowe, hey, he did a pretty damn good job. Oh, Neil Blomkamp. Chappie. Yeah, this is probably the weakest of all of his movies. I think they focus too much on the gangsters. But besides that, the visuals were still amazing. Still a good movie. I still enjoyed Chappie, but I guess everybody gave up on Neil Blomkamp because I haven't heard too much of his movies. Oh, very controversial. Based on the director. But, you know, I can easily take away, you know, the art from, you know, the artist from the art. So I would say yes, I do enjoy both of these movies. Not as much as the third one. I mean, not so much the third one. But Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2, some of the creepiest fucking horror movies that I've ever seen. Yes, I know about the director, a weird motherfucker, creepy himself. But besides that, these movies are fucking amazing, man. The Creeper, horror icon, instant. These movies are classic. I love both of them. The first one, a lot better than the second one, but even the second one, I still really enjoyed the second one. These movies are amazing. If you can get by all the, like the shit he did and any of that crap, and you can just watch a movie for the movie, you haven't seen this horror movie, I highly recommend watching it. Another big surprise, Underwater. I was excited to watch this movie. There hasn't been that many, like, you know, sea monsters and creatures movies that we've gotten lately. So when I heard about Underwater, I was excited to watch it. And the ending was fun. You know, I understand that whole show, don't tell thing. I enjoyed this movie. It was a good movie. I feel like it's underrated. A lot of people don't talk about it. But even then, it's not like the biggest fucking movie in the world. The first one. Well, the first Avengers. I don't even know if you can see this. I mean, I'm sure you can tell, but whatever. First Avengers. Love this movie. This movie's awesome. Still one of the best Marvel movies of all time for, you know, MCU wise. I think this is when the jokes were really at their prime. I think the comedy in here, next to Guardians of the Galaxy, are probably the two funniest MCU movies. I think Joss Whedon nailed that. You know, he nailed these characters not knowing each other and not really seeing the threat as the threat was. You know, they didn't really take it too serious. So it made sense. This movie is fucking awesome. I mean, you guys know, when this came out, big fucking movie. Yeah. Yippers. Another good, you know, monster movie. Actually, I guess there were a couple of monster movies, you know, sea monsters, crap. Crawl. Fun, 90-minute movie. I've only seen it once, but damn, this movie's fun. I enjoyed it. I like it. It's good stuff. Good crocodiles. I mean, she should have fucking died. If you've seen this movie, she should have fucking died. Many times, but whatever. Great movie. Boys in the Hood. Fucking love this movie. I mean, you got Ice Cube in it. It's Ice Cube. He's cool. Yeah, this movie's great. Great little coming-of-age movie, you know, in, like, the hood, pretty much. And yeah, this movie made me cry a few times. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. I wouldn't say it's, like, the most rewatchable movie, but I can pop this in every once in a while. Really enjoyable movie. Oh, yeah. Fuck. It's open. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Blade trilogy. Mahershala Ali. You gotta step it up, man, if you want to be, you know, iconic in your own way, because Wesley Snipes fucking made this trilogy. The first two, fucking amazing. Guillermo del Toro, what he did with that second one of the best just Marvel action movies of all time. Blade Trinity, Ryan Reynolds, really just turned into a lot more of a joke, but besides that, these movies are fucking awesome. I mean, I still like the third one. It's, in a way, a guilty pleasure, but the first two, yes, back when Marvel was really able to do a lot of stuff they want. And I know it wasn't Disney, it wasn't like MCU Marvel, but yeah. Ooh, one of the creepiest fucking movies that I've ever seen, but not so creepy, you know, the older that I got. Dead Silence. First time I saw this movie, I was about 5. I slept with my parents that night. No joke. This movie scared the shit out of me. James Wan, I still like this movie. A lot of people just don't really talk about this movie that much anymore. I still really enjoy this movie. Scared the shit out of me. One of my favorite movies of all time. Easily, next to Warrior, another top 5. Stand By Me. This movie will make grown men cry. This movie is the best coming-of-age movie. Movie about friendship. Damn, I love it. It's short, too. It's like a 90-minute movie. Great acting with all these kids. Just fucking amazing. This will make grown men cry. Ooh, a surprise. Summer of '84. Not a lot of people talk about it. I think it's on Shudder. You should probably watch it. Really great. Another, I guess, coming of age movie between, you know, we've seen it before. This whole, like, Stranger Things, you know, revamp thing. A bunch of kids, you know, they think they know who the serial killer is, so they go out looking for him. And, you know, it's full of twists and turns, and a really good, just, horror movie, really. Just fascinating. The villain, surprisingly, holy crap. At the end, surprised the shit out of me. I don't know what the hell this is doing here. Iron Man 2. I remember seeing this movie in the theaters. I enjoyed it. Not so much watching it, you know, rewatching it. Not one of the best MCU movies. Whiplash, like Mickey Rourke. You guys really underutilized that guy. But besides that, it was fine. It was fun. Not much to talk about it. I was embarrassed about Blade Runner. I'm embarrassed to say that I still haven't seen Blade Runner 2049. I know a lot of people are saying this movie is even better than the first one, so I'm excited to watch it, but I haven't seen it. Sorry. Don't yell at me. Captain America Civil War. Still one of the best MCU movies. Besides, you know, the last two Avengers movies, this is still the best Marvel movie. Fucking amazing, man. The action in this, anything action-wise, this is probably some of the best action that we've seen, like hand-to-hand combat. The Russo brothers, I think they're really good at that. Thanks to the Winter Soldier. The movie's amazing. Airport scene, iconic. The final battle, in my opinion, is also iconic. I love this movie. This is back when MCU really was more mature. From my favorite director. His first movie. Reservoir Dogs. Love this movie. Heist movie where you never see the heist. Yes, very iconic. Dialogue in this movie, amazing. Cheaply made. One of the best movies ever. Absolutely love Reservoir Dogs. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this movie that much anymore. Not like, you know, Pulp Fiction or Kill Bill or any of, you know, Quentin Tarantino's new movies. This movie's fucking awesome. I love Mr. Pink. Purge Anarchy. I don't know why this is here. It's probably my brother's. Not a big fan of the Purge series. I think this is the only Purge movie I have. Even this one was fine. Not a big fan. Yikes. Yikes. Alright. Full Metal Jacket. Fuck yeah. This movie's awesome. Love it. I think, yeah, I don't know if I already said it, but I double dipped. There's a lot of these movies that I got in like 4K and Steelbooks, so you'll probably see it later. Love this movie. I mean, it's really two movies, you know. You get Boot Camp and then you get The War. Fuck yeah. I mean, that scene at the beginning where they're all shaving their heads. How was getting a haircut iconic? They fucking managed to pull it off. I'll tell you that. American History X. Holy crap, this movie took me by surprise. I decided to watch it one movie when I was bored because I heard, you know, good stuff about it, and I was like, hey, you know what, it could be fascinating. This movie made me cry. This movie's fucking amazing. Holy crap. If you haven't seen this movie, please do yourself a favor. Watch this damn movie. Italian Job. Really fun, quick, short action movie. I mean, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a remake, but Edward Norton, he has a funny mustache. Good stuff. Yeah, speaking of mustaches, have you guys seen my mustache? I've been growing this thing since Top Gun Maverick. Hopefully you guys can notice. Another one, top 5 favorite movies of all time. This movie, underrated. Nobody talks about it. Fucking amazing. One of my favorite directors. Zodiac. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is supposed to be the letter of Zodiac. Holy shit. So, a few classmates of mine did a project. You know, we had to pick something to do a project on, and they did a project on the Zodiac, and they did a damn good job with the project because I was so fascinated on it. I decided to watch this movie because I never knew this movie comes out. Well, this movie came out because nobody talks about it. Easily became one of my favorite movies of all time. Holy shit. Watch this movie, please. Because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this movie. Watch this movie. Easily one of the best movies. One of the best movies ever made. Holy crap. It's about the Zodiac Killer, if you couldn't tell. The movie's called Zodiac. Ooh, one of the better remakes, even though, you know, I've heard a lot of arguments that, you know, it's not, it really takes it more into a modern, just horror slasher tone, besides like the original one where it had a lot of more like deeper meanings to it. But the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 2003 remake, I think if you're just looking for a quick slasher for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this is probably the best you're gonna get. I know it's not like the original one, which was like a classic, and there's a lot of more deeper meanings behind it. This one is just more straight up just slasher, just basic slasher. And I enjoyed it for what it was. I really enjoyed this movie. I watched this movie quite a few times. Oh, there you are. The Collection, another movie like The Collector. You know, if you have a weak stomach, I wouldn't recommend watching this movie. But if you don't, still, Arkin, motherfucker's awesome. One of the best characters. The Collector himself, creepy ass dude. cool costume. Some surprising. This movie is actually a little less scary than the first one, even though it's more gory. But I would say it just has more action to it. You know, it's more of, feels more of like a horror action movie. Love this movie. Good stuff. Oh, a lot of people that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that much anymore. Or did I say that twice? Whatever. Disturbia. Another, in a way, coming of age movie. I don't know. But yeah, you know, more modern, young teen version of Rear Window. Guy suspects his neighbor is a killer, and he does some investigating with some teenage stuff around there. Good movie. Good thriller. Austin Powers trilogy. I will admit, I still haven't seen any of them, but now that I have the opportunity, hopefully I will watch them one day, because, you know, people talk about these movies all the time. Oh! Yeah. This dude, Ghost Rider. It's Nicolas Cage, man. It's Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider looks badass. The movie itself. Yeah. The Exorcist. Classic. I saw it. I'm probably gonna get some hate for this, but I don't think it's aged too well to where now it's scary. I understand maybe watching this back in the day, shit in your fucking pants, yeah, but watching it now, I don't think it's that scary anymore. Well-made movie. You know, if we're just talking about how it was made, hell yeah, well-made movie. Iron Man 3. Fun movie. Haven't seen it in years. Very different. You know, obviously a different director, Shane Black. It was fine. It was fun. The whole Mandarin thing got a lot of people pissed, but I thought it was fine. Holy shit, I still got a lot. Alright. One of the biggest surprises in horror. 10 Cloverfield Lane. Holy crap, monsters come in many forms. Damn straight, because this movie told you that I think I'd rather be out there with the monsters than inside with this fucking creep. Great movie, great thriller, great acting. Not that many characters, you know, not the biggest cast. And they made it work. This movie's awesome. Fury. This movie. Almost entirely in a tank. Still, pretty damn good. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about it anymore. I feel like it's kind of been forgotten a bit. Pretty damn good. Aw. Paddington 2. I saw the first one, haven't seen the second one. I really enjoyed the first one. It was really fun. It took me by a huge surprise. The second one I haven't seen. You know, when I get the time, I will be excited to watch it again. Or watch it for the first time. Some of the best zombie movies, if not maybe the best zombie movie, but the 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later. The music, what is it? In the House. Damn it, I forgot what it's called. But the use of that song. Holy shit. Hell yeah. This movie's awesome. I love the grainy feel, you know, where it feels like it's kind of this low budget movie. I think that's great. And yeah, one of the best zombies movies, or two of the best zombies movies, honestly, because the second one really has more of an action, you know, vibe to it, but the first one really enjoyable. I love the ending. Holy crap, that ending's amazing in the first one. Oh yes, Neil Blomkamp's, you know, first and best movie, and I guess to a lot of people, his only good movie. District 9. This movie took me by a huge surprise. I remember when I first saw this movie, I was like, what the hell? I seriously thought I was watching a documentary. I was young. Rewatched it again a few years ago. Holy crap, this movie's awesome. Love it. The effects, man, this guy knows how to work CGI, man. A movie that a lot of people were, you know, divisive of before it even came out. The Hunt. Yeah, this movie is gory. It's fun. It's not the craziest thing I've ever seen. That final action scene, holy shit. Good action scene. But yeah, it was fun. Another fun movie. 127 Hours. I guess I wouldn't say fun movie, but another enjoyable movie. 127 Hours. I mean, it's really just James Franco stuck in between a rock and a hard place. But yeah, enjoyable. Not something I would rewatch that often. You know, obviously it's nice that it was based on a true story, or I guess I wouldn't say it's nice, but you know, it's inspiring. But yeah, it's not something I'd pop on often. This, Cody Leach, one of my favorite YouTubers, won't stop talking about The Faculty. Decided to pick it up, and it was fun, man. This movie's just fun. These creatures and the invasion of the body snatchers, just pretty much remake in school. This movie's fun. I enjoy this movie. The effects were actually pretty damn good. I like this movie. One of the movies that I probably rewatched the most in my, you know, my younger days. Anaconda. I had the VHS for this movie, and holy crap, the amount of times I rewatched this movie. I still love the effects that they use for the anaconda, I think it looks great, even though it's very like slow paced and he's slowly turning his neck and whatnot. Still think it looks great. I mean, you got Ice Cube in this movie. Where is it? John Voight. I quote this asshole so many times from.
Later that same evening.
All right, I do apologize, but my camera cut off and I think the battery died, so I have to continue now. Again, sorry about that, but let's go back to checking out all these movies. Come on, get over here, little shit. All right, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Haven't seen this movie. You know, a lot of people talk about it. Sorry, haven't seen it. Can't say much. Ooh, one of the best action movies that I've seen. Used to watch this all the time in my childhood. Commando. Schwarzenegger. I mean, he's a fucking icon. This movie's awesome. Go watch it. One of the best action scenes ever. I mean, one of the best action movies ever with one of the best action scenes, honestly. That ending is a fucking whole-out war. I mean, this man goes commando. So cheesy. So much fun. Probably one of the best, you know, trilogies for comedy, surprisingly. I mean, how many comedy trilogies are there? But the Naked Gun trilogy. This movie's awesome. I saw it on Netflix not too long ago. This movie had me laughing my ass off, man. This is really how you do like this whole spoof comedy stuff. Leslie Nielsen killed it. This movie's hilarious, man. There's so many dumb jokes in this movie, and in all three of them, really. I mean, I think it got lesser and lesser as the movies went by, but the first one is a classic, and I absolutely love it. Oh, speaking of classics, RoboCop. This guy is a fucking badass. I mean, this is probably one of the best 80s action movies that I've ever seen. And yeah, holy crap, this movie's awesome. Love RoboCop. Iconic. I mean, his costume, he's really everywhere. You know, you can find statues, t-shirts. He's in Mortal Kombat 11. This guy hasn't left. You know, he's still here. He's still in people's hearts, and people still talk about him and still talk about this movie to this day. This movie is ahead of its time. The effects were amazing. The Ed 209 was, yeah, so-so. Great movie. 300. Zack Snyder. Back when, you know, people had hope for Zack Snyder because 300 was amazing, and I think that's probably the only movie that people aren't divided on. 300, I think everybody, it's a classic. It's amazing. Visuals, looks beautiful. 300 Rise of an Empire. Fun movie. I don't think it was as classic as 300, but still really enjoyable. Leonidas, This is Sparta. I can't say a lot of games, so I'm not even going to try. Great movie. Oh, another movie that I feel like nobody ever talks about. Glengarry Glen Ross. This movie's not for everybody, but if you've seen it, you'd like it. If you like these slow, really just noir movies, you're going to enjoy it. I'm into that. I'm a sucker for that. This movie's awesome. Glengarry Glen Ross. I always say Glen Ross, Glengarry. I mean, I always get them mixed up, but great movie. Oh, you want to talk about another action movie? Classic 80s? It was in the 80s, right? Or was it 90s? When the hell was this movie made? Classic movie. Wesley Snipes. Really fun. It's probably, you know, the happiest he's ever been in an action movie. Demolition Man. Stallone gets frozen and he goes into the future and he just finds out that everybody's just a bunch of pussies. And they need someone like him to take out Wesley Snipes because he also gets frozen. He goes into the future and he starts, you know, being this fucking massacre. So they call on the only one that can do it, Stallone. Great action movie. You haven't seen it, go watch it. King Kong. Yeah, a lot of these movies I still haven't opened, but I've seen King Kong. This movie's awesome. I really enjoyed it. The dinosaur fight, probably one of the best fights, you know, in all of this, like the whole kaiju, just giant monster things. While it's longer and a better made movie than Kong Skull Island, I think Kong Skull Island is still rewatchable just because of the length, and it's really just like a more popcorn, just cheesy, fun action movie. But this one I think is easily better made, and just the better movie in general. The Big Lebowski, man, damn. Oh, fuck, what's his name? Donnie. How did I forget his name? Mr. Pink. Man, this movie is so funny, man. Holy crap, this movie cracks me up all the time. The way they treat Donnie. Easily, probably the best part of the movie. Love Donnie. Spoiler, he dies from a fucking heart attack. Ah, Donnie. I'm back. The Founder. Holy crap, I love movies like this, you know, where you get like, you know, how things were created and how McDonald's was created was by this piece of shit, really. This movie is really about a piece of shit becoming an even bigger piece of shit, and Michael Keaton can really play a damn good piece of shit, so the movie's great. Video game movie that nobody talks about anymore. Need for Speed. I really enjoy this movie. It's awesome car chase scenes. It's action packed. It's a cheesy, I mean, it's not cheesy, but it's a very generic story of like redemption and revenge. But I mean, it's a video game movie. What more do you expect? It gives you the car chases. It gives you the Need for Speed. This movie's awesome. I enjoyed it. I don't know why nobody talks about it, and nobody ever talks, nobody mentions it when they talk about, some of the better video game movies. Oh, the first Paddington. Enjoy this movie. This movie's adorable. This movie's cute. I love this movie. Great movie. I haven't seen it that many times though, but I love it. One of the better remakes in my opinion. The Last House on the Left. I mean, this really just ramps up everything that the original one did, and I enjoyed it. It's very hard to sit through because it has some very serious matters that it discusses, but I mean, the ending, these motherfuckers got what they deserved, so that's all I'm saying. What could have been an amazing prequel, but sadly it was just destroyed by the use of CGI with one of the greatest horror movies, the greatest horror movie of all time, The Thing. Great story, great characters. The CGI, you don't fucking use CGI with The Thing. You don't use it, and they used it. That's all I can say. The Prestige. My brother loves this movie. He tells me to watch it all the time. Still haven't seen it. I'm sorry. Sorry, bro. Yeah, haven't seen it. Anchorman, the 2-movie bundle. From when I last saw them years ago, I thought they were hilarious. I don't know if the immature humor is going to get to me anymore, but I'll rewatch them eventually, maybe. Who knows? But, yeah. True Romance. The only Quentin Tarantino related movie that I actually haven't seen. I know it's a little embarrassing. I actually just got the Steelbook. You're about to see it in a little bit. From, True Romance. So I'm going to watch it on 4K and probably going to end up selling this. So, who knows? Oh, yeah. Welcome to Good Burger. Home of the Good Burger. Good Burger. Love this movie. The Steelbook's coming out on Best Buy, so I'm going to get it like next month or this month when it comes out. I'm so glad people haven't forgotten about this movie. I watch this movie all the time. Every time it comes on Netflix, which that happens often, I watch it on Netflix. This movie's awesome. Love this movie. Classic. Just Nickelodeon, back when they made just some of the best shit ever. Oh, another classic. People don't really talk about that much. White Man Can't Jump. Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes. Fucking amazing job. This movie's awesome. It's a movie. It's a movie really not too much of a plot, but it's really about their friendship. And I love seeing their friendship. It's just the conversations, the dialogue in here feels so real. That's the best, man. When these characters feel real, you're invested in the movie, whatever the hell they're doing. M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. Signs. I enjoyed this movie. This movie, I think it's mixed. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people think like the whole stupid like alien things about the water and everything. Some people think that was dumb. I enjoyed, all the other like in a way like subliminal messages that this movie had. Yeah, I like that stuff. I don't understand why people talk shit about this movie. Holy crap, this movie took me by surprise. I saw this movie on Netflix. I was thinking like, oh, a lot of people talk about this movie. Rush, fucking amazing. I think, Daniel Brühl, great performance. Chris Hemsworth, great performance as well, but Daniel Brühl still the show. This movie it really gets you into the Formula One racing. Great story. It's a true story. Done very well. The Outsiders. Haven't seen it. Can't say anything about it. Do want to watch it though. The cast just looks so just classic, man. This looks like 80s cast right here. Power Rangers. Enjoyable movie. I've been trying to find a Steelbook. This is a damn good Power Rangers movie. Surprisingly. Yeah, the villain was the cheesiest part about the Power Rangers. The Power Rangers themselves, they took the shit serious. Who knew? Shawshank and Green Mile. Not movies I rewatch often, but holy fuck. Shawshank. Just one of the, IMDb has it as, I think, still number one. This movie makes me cry all the time, so I try not to watch it that many times, even though how fucking amazing it is. This movie. Holy crap. The Lost Boys. Cody Leach doesn't stop talking about this movie, so it got me interested, but sadly, I'm sorry, Cody. Still haven't seen it. Sorry. Dawn of the Dead. Zack Snyder's first movie, actually. Awesome remake. This movie's awesome. If you want the whole, like, Dawn of the Dead, just turned up to 11, this is what you're gonna get. Land of the Dead, never seen it, but great zombies movie. I feel like, you know, Zack Snyder, man. I don't know why people hate him so much. I don't know why the hell I have this movie. Hop. I remember I used to watch it all the time when I was little. I think my dad got it for like $2 at a garage, so yeah, it's Hop. Ooh, Surf's Up. I know why I have this movie. I like it. Yeah, Surf's Up is awesome. I love that little chicken dude. Cool dude. The whole documentary feel, it's fun. Shia LaBeouf, pretty good. I like this movie. Oh, you want to talk about a classic comedy? Dodgeball. The amount of times I rewatched this movie as a kid, just fucking hilarious, man. I think Ben Stiller, he fucking kills it. This movie's fun. It's a little raunchy. It's that old school raunchy comedy, the early 2000s. But I grew up with those movies, so this movie has a special place in my heart. Another movie that has a special place in my heart that I grew up watching a lot, Deep Blue Sea. Samuel Jackson. Holy crap, you guys remember that scene? Yeah, poor guy. The sharks, I just love watching it. You know, I love shark movies, those sea creatures. You know, I've said it before. Fun movie. Yeah, fun movie. Another movie that took me by surprise, Upgrade. Holy crap. Great revenge story. The ending surprised me. Action, phenomenal. This movie's good. Yeah. Eternal Sunshine of Spotless Mind. Have not seen this movie. I feel like I need to be in like a certain mood to watch the movie because I feel like this movie's just tragic. So, gonna wait for that. Oh, look at that. Speaking of Jim Carrey. Love this movie. Truman Show. Great movie. Unique movie. Different movie. Fascinating movie. Weird movie at times if you really think about like if they watch everything he does. But I don't want to spoil this movie too much. If you haven't seen it, watch The Truman Show. Great movie. This movie just had so much love for sci-fi, and it took me back to Destroy All Humans. I don't know if you guys ever played that game. I know they remade it, so it's gonna gain popularity again. Paul. Hilarious movie. I still love it. I still watch it to this day. I thought it was directed by Edgar Wright, you know, because obviously the two main characters, but it wasn't. But holy crap, was this movie just so well made. Just a huge love letter to sci-fi in a hilariously comedic way. Alright, we got A Star is Born. Haven't seen this movie. Heard a lot of buzz about it. Haven't seen it. A classic that a lot of people are talking about now because of the sequel or the requel or whatever you call it. Candyman. Yeah, this movie's fucking amazing. Like, Candyman is another icon, another horror icon. The story, it's not really much of a horror movie, more of just this dark tale, this dark tragedy of this character and another character that really they're connected in a way that you wouldn't suspect, but great movie. Well, that's kind of weird. Shrek Forever After, the final chapter. Yeah, it was fun. I love the whole, you know, what is it, like time travel weird thing about it, you know, this different universe. Yeah, it's fun. What is this? Oh, Bad Boys Trilogy. I've always seen bits and pieces of each of the Bad Boys movies, but I've never sat down to watch them like as a whole. But I still remember that Reggie scene, man, when he's trying to ask his daughter out. Damn, they fuck with that kid a lot, man. That's messed up. Another movie I haven't seen, Burn After Reading. I kind of just want to watch this movie because I've seen so many videos about like fucking Brad Pitt just doing some of the dumbest things. Oh, regarded as one of Scorsese's best movies, but in my opinion, his second best movie because I love The Departed more. Goodfellas, classic, you know, funny how? How am I funny? Yeah, fuck yeah. This movie's great. I think everybody who's talked about it I said more than enough about this movie. I love this movie. It's a great movie. In my opinion, one of the best comedies that I've ever seen. This movie, I quote this movie on the daily. This movie just hilarious. Pineapple Express. Holy crap. Danny McBride, James Franco, and Seth Rogen. I think this movie's a classic. This movie's fucking hilarious, man. Just how everybody thinks that like these are just some of the baddest motherfuckers when really they were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Cracks me up, man. Shooter and Four Brothers, early 2000s, fun action movies. I really enjoyed Four Brothers. Shooter, I don't remember that much. I haven't seen it that many times. But Four Brothers, enjoyable. I always love the environment of this movie for some reason. I just love the little journey they go on to get like this revenge path. Yeah, I always like the environment. I just felt like it was just such a good snowy environment. Grand Budapest Hotel, haven't seen it. Heard a lot of good things about it. I want to watch it when I can. Butterfly Effect. Haven't seen it. I really want to watch it though. This movie looks like one of those fuck your mind movies, you know, like Donnie Darko. Good Will Hunting. Great dialogue, great characters, great movie. The movie's fucking awesome. Alright. Premium Rush. A great little action movie about, like, you know, bicycles. This really used, like, bicycling to its full potential, and I think that's easily the best part of the movie because the story, it's very, you know, it's chopped up and, you know, you get, like, different segments of it. Michael Shannon, pretty fun villain. He's this little piece of shit guy. Yeah, it's fun. Nobody talks about it anymore, though. Shit. Sleepaway Camp. I mean, have you seen the ending? This movie's pretty fucking awesome. What more can I say? Good horror movie. Watch it. Classic one. The Wrestler. Holy crap, this movie's awesome, man. This is just story about this man who really is, you know, a hero to a lot of people, but how close is he to those people? Like, how many of those people actually know who he is and actually care about him? And it's just a great movie about, like, in a way, getting old and just really who's gonna remember you when you're, in a way, you're like this celebrity, but to these people, they just love you when you're on the ring, and then they love to take pictures of you or take pictures with you, but outside, you know, you can be this piece of shit bum, and that's what this movie really just goes through, and it's a fucking amazing movie. Dazed and Confused, hell yeah, one of the best coming of age movies. This movie's hilarious, a huge cast, some of the best music. Like, I think the soundtrack is fucking phenomenal. Matthew McConaughey, hilarious. I mean, this guy's fucking classic, man. Brick, haven't seen it, really want to watch it. Looks fascinating. You want to cry? Watch The Blind Side. Yeah, I've cried every time I watch the movie. Shit makes me cry. Fucking phenomenal. Great acting all the way, even though I heard, like, a lot of the true stuff, the true stuff wasn't really that true, and it wasn't really this, you know, soft-hearted movie. But who knows? Ooh, one of Mel Gibson's best. Apocalypto. Ooh, he's fucking insane, man. This movie's awesome. Who talks about it that much anymore? I guess a few people who really love this movie, but besides that, this movie doesn't really get talked about that much anymore. Fucking awesome. I mean, the first half of this movie is just sad and tragic, and then the second half, you get, like, this action, like a revenge tale. Awesome. Ooh, one of the biggest surprises. The Disaster Artist, James Franco. I mean, he can make a fucking amazing movie. This movie makes me cry by just how tragic the story of Tommy Wiseau is, and the acting is fucking phenomenal. I mean, James Franco killed it in this movie, and he deserves more attention than he does. I know there's a lot of controversy behind him, but honestly, I don't really know much about the controversy, so I can't really say much about it. Hardcore Henry, underrated action movie. This first-person action movie. I love Jimmy. I mean, if you know Jimmy's a fucking hilarious character. I love this movie. The action is insane. It's bloody, it's gory, it's raunchy, it's awesome. I love it. Friday. And no, I'm not going to talk about the other Friday movies because I don't even have those in my collection.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Alright, this is day 2 of me recording this. I know I'm not even close to finishing up my entire collection, so let's continue. Alright, we got War Dogs. Really fun, underrated movie, but I don't think many people are talking about it anymore. I believe it was directed by Todd Phillips. Yeah, the guy that brought us Joker. Really good movie about guns, money, and Jonah Hill being a really piece of shit. So yeah. Oh, probably my favorite Stanley Kubrick movie, if not my second favorite. The Shining. This is a fucking unique horror movie. It's not really like horror, but it's more of like the suspense thriller that really nobody can explain. It's more open to interpretation, and I guess that's what makes it so popular. That's what I love so much about it. Next, we got the Expendables 3 movie collection. I think they're just fun action movies. I think the second one's my favorite. It's a fun little revenge tale with, I think, wasn't it Jean-Claude Van Damme, I think, was the villain. And I think, honestly, that was probably the funnest part about it. Yeah, it's 3 fun action movies, really. Ooh, one of the best action movies that we've gotten in the past decade. Mad Max Fury Road. I absolutely fucking love this movie. This movie is just pure action from start to finish. It says, you know, that CGI can, you know, go kiss their ass because this movie is done very well with practical effects. And it's awesome. I love this movie. A movie that I don't really watch that often. I mean, I've only seen it once, and it's great, but I really have no interest in watching it again. And that's Foxcatcher. For those of you who do not know, I actually did wrestling in high school, and that's really got me interested in watching this movie. And it's great, it's amazing, but it's not something that I really just pop on. And it might be something I'll probably never watch again because it's based off a true story, and I think it's based off a true story, yeah. And that was a really fucked up ending. A great, unique movie. End of watch. This movie was great. This movie was awesome. I think the two lead actors with Michael Pena and Jake Gyllenhaal were amazing. Their friendship really shined in this movie, and the whole like POV kind of camera, but also just a regular movie, done very well. Great story, fun, just tragic movie. Ooh, one of the most underrated movies that I've seen, and it's been out for a little more than a decade, a little over. But The Grey. Nobody talks about this movie anymore. Liam Neeson killed it. This is maybe next to Taken, my favorite Liam Neeson movie, because I don't know, the score to this movie is fucking amazing. And yeah, I love this movie. This movie's great, you know. Liam Neeson fighting wolves. Badass. Ooh. Quentin Tarantino's possibly his most recognized movie, and to a lot of people, their favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, but to me it's actually in the bottom, even though I still love it. But you know, that's because it's Quentin Tarantino. I love every single one of his movies. Pulp Fiction. Love this movie. It's unique. I mean, what more can you really say about this movie without giving too much of it away? It's very different. Love the acting. Everybody just gives a great performance. Does it even focus? I wonder if any of these have been focusing. I think it just stays focused on my face. But I mean, I think you guys get the gist. It's Pulp Fiction. It's amazing. It's great. Ooh, one of the classics that I used to watch all the time when I was younger. Monster House. Yeah, it's a pretty damn good cartoon story. I mean, my parents still watch this movie all the time. My parents love this movie. I don't know why they love this movie so much, but yeah, they watch it all the time. I love it. It's a great little creepy story for kids. Yeah, it's fun. Another movie that I probably won't watch that much again, but really fun and enjoyable. Hell or High Water. Pretty damn good story. Very well made. I think it was going for like an Oscar. I don't remember. I don't really pay attention to too much of that stuff. But yeah, a good little sort of like action, kind of old school cowboy kind of movie, but not really at the same time. Yeah, it's a fun movie. Oh, another great unique movie, The Boondock Saints. Yeah, this movie is it's so much fun. Willem Dafoe really kills it, and the character I remember the most is Rocco. Easily one of the funniest characters in. Crap, I just dropped it. One of the funniest characters that you can probably meet. One of the dumbest characters as well. Get that out of the way. A movie that I've only seen once. Great, you know, to a lot of people, they love it. I really enjoyed it, but I definitely have to watch it, and I have to give it a rewatch, and that is Taxi Driver. Taxi Driver is unique. You know, this movie really inspired a lot of other filmmakers, and it really just paved the way for a lot of other, you know, kind of like action crime movies, even though this one, it really isn't much of an action movie. But definitely recommend watching it to those who haven't seen it at least once, you know. But it's not something that I feel like I can pop on that often and watch all the time. Damn, great comedy movie. Friday. Yeah, I've actually only seen this movie once, so I really want to watch this again. But Friday is hilarious. I heard the sequels suck. The first one, just hilarious. I don't know. This is classic humor, classic dirty humor, and it's great. Ooh, one of the nastiest movies that I've ever seen, but also just one of the greatest horror movies that I've seen. The Fly. Yeah, this movie is disgusting, it's nasty, and it's awesome, and it's got a great story. A great tragic story. And I love it. Ooh, speaking of like unique stories, The Fifth Element. The first time I saw this, I can only get through the first like 5-10 minutes, and I was like, what the fuck am I watching? This movie just looks so weird, maybe a little too weird for me. And then another day, like a couple of months later, I decided to watch the whole thing, and this movie's fucking awesome. Just really a weird, unique action adventure movie. It's awesome. A very tragic movie, tragic story, but the movie itself is fucking phenomenal. Cult classic easily. That is The Crow. I absolutely love this movie. Brandon Lee, you know, it's a tragedy about what happened, but besides that, the story itself and the movie itself, great revenge tale, great movie in general, really cult classic. Those who have seen it love it. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch. That's all I'm going to say. Can't talk about it that much. Here we go. Another movie that I've only seen once. Wow, I feel like I've gotten a lot of movies that I've only really seen once and kind of have to rewatch again. Gran Torino. Really great Clint Eastwood movie, but yeah, it's just a movie that, you know, just because you don't really have the need to rewatch it that many more times, it doesn't mean it's not a good movie. It's very enjoyable, but it's a very slow-paced, just, I don't want to say action movie, but it's just like a little thriller movie. And even that, it's not really a thriller. It's kind of just this very slow-paced movie about this old, I think he was like a war veteran or something like that. I don't remember, but, you know, he's kind of like racist, but at the end, you know, he decides, you know, not to be racist. I don't remember too much about it. I've seen it years ago, so I don't want to butcher it. But a solid movie that really just doesn't have that much rewatch value. Holy crap, another movie that I've only seen once. I Am Legend. Pretty fun Will Smith movie. I mean, I know probably one of the most popular thing about it is the whole Batman vs. Superman thing that you see in the back. Yeah, it's a great little, what is it, like a zombie movie, monster movie, something like that. I don't know. It's a fun action movie. That's really all I can say about it. One of the best Stephen King adaptations, in my opinion, Misery. I absolutely love this movie. I actually just saw it last week once I found out about James Caan. Tragic, man. Rest in peace. This movie is fucking amazing. It's a great thriller. Just, you know, Kathy Bates fucking kills it. One of the best movies. Well, easily one of the best Stephen King movies that I've ever seen. This movie's great. Go watch it. This movie easily had one of the best action scenes, period, in my opinion. Lone Survivor. That action scene in the middle of the movie, holy crap, that movie was intense. This movie is great. It's a great story, tragic story. I love it, start to finish. This movie's awesome. That action scene, though, I'm not even gonna lie. People were taking bullets. You know, it just showed you that nobody's invincible, and you're not gonna be dodging bullets just because you're the hero, man. People took bullets in this movie. Yeah. Man of Steel. I love this movie. I don't understand how it's even criticized and how people are 50-50 on this movie. I think this movie's fucking phenomenal. Again, I'm a Zack Snyder fan, and this movie was my favorite DCEU movie for a long time until Zack Snyder's Justice League came. But yeah, this movie's fucking amazing. Absolutely love this movie. Please, whoever doesn't like this movie, just give it a rewatch. Give it a second chance. I mean, if you're into that Marvel movie, then yeah, I can understand why you're not a big fan of this DC movie, but I prefer something more mature, with a more serious tone, and this was it. And the action, holy shit, the action scenes in here are still unmatched. Phenomenal. One of the most stylistic movies, and just one of the best movies, just in general. It's so much fun. Sin City. This movie is so dirty, it's so nasty, and I love it. I mean, Sin City itself is probably one of the places that I would never want to visit because just how horrible it is, and the acting is just so much fun. The use of color in here is amazing. Absolutely love this movie. Highly recommend to anybody who hasn't seen it. It's very rough, but at the same time, it's almost cartoony and comic booky. So some of it is kind of forgivable, but really the topics that they discuss in this movie are very disgusting and just rough. Next, we got Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow. You pick whatever name you want. A surprising action movie. This movie surprised the hell out of me. I think it surprised the hell out of everybody who saw it. This movie is phenomenal. I'm trying to get the 4K Steelbook, but it's sold out. Best Buy, they really need to step it up with that crap. You know, I know Spider-Man was a huge problem, but this movie itself, the action, and it's great story, great movie. Groundhog Day, action movie. It's awesome. Fun. Yeah, E.T. I mean, this movie's a classic, really. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about it that much anymore. It's kind of been a little forgotten. I mean, you really just remember the character E.T., and it's really just about his merchandise. Nobody really talks about the movie anymore. But yeah, it's a fun, cute little movie. I mean, Spielberg, come on. The Bear Jew. Inglourious Bastards. Easily one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies. Not my favorite, but easily one of my favorites. Great story, great acting. Brad Pitt kills it. And Christoph Waltz. Also, I mean, he got the Oscar, so he fucking nailed that shit. Great Nazi story. I mean, it's a great story in general. I love the use of, like, different languages throughout the movie. Yeah, that scene with the bear Jew and the bat is fucking hilarious. I love this movie. Alright, one of the best animated movies, Batman Under Red Hood. What a great movie. Hopefully they... Crap, get more in the center. Hopefully they adapt this into a live action movie. Hopefully we get to see that. You know, I think it's Red Hood for live action besides any of that TV show crap. Not a big fan. Yeah, hopefully we get to see this in a live action movie. Oh, this is after I watched Wrath of Man and I became a huge fan of Guy Ritchie, The Gentleman, and I still haven't seen this movie, so I can't say anything about it. Oh, another movie I haven't seen. Bad Times at the El Royale. Heard this movie's fun. Chris Hemsworth, I think he plays the villain. I don't remember much of what I heard. But yeah, it looks fun. Still gotta give it a watch. Great movie that I've seen like 3 times back to back in like 3 days. And I haven't seen since. But The Revenant, Leonardo DiCaprio, he earned his Oscar. Tom Hardy also, I think he deserved an Oscar. But this movie is just so much fun. It's a great story. It looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous. It reminds me of like The Hateful Eight, and I love that movie. But yeah, this was a pretty damn good movie. Then we got Dumb and Dumber and The Mask. This is just 90s Jim Carrey. Or 90s Jim Carrey. I said Jim Carrey. They're fun. They're timeless. They're classics. And I think everybody who's watched them loves them. I can't think of anybody who actually doesn't like them. I mean, if this is your type of humor, you're going to absolutely love these movies. Ooh, one of John Carpenter's best movies. They Live. Yeah, this movie's fucking awesome. I mean, you got fucking Roddy Piper in this movie. And, yeah, Keith David. And I think they both kill it. You know, finding these little aliens and, you know, obey. Fun little old school action movie. And that fight scene, I think that's probably the most infamous scene about this movie, is the fight scene that you get in the what is it, like the back lot of a building or something like that. I don't remember, but yeah, it's brutal, it's fun, it's a great movie. Another movie that I haven't seen, American Hustle. Can't really say anything about it, but you know, definitely want to watch it at least once. Like you see Jeremy Renner here, looks like he has funny looking hair, but yeah. One of the best black and white movies of all time, probably the best, maybe. I have to think about that. 12 Angry Men. I love movies where people are stuck in one location, and this movie is a phenomenal movie. You know, it's black and white, it's old, yeah, I know, but give it a shot. If you're not into those movies, you will fucking love this movie. This movie's amazing. Great story, great characters. I actually did a report on the play about this, and I got a good grade. Another movie that I haven't seen that I really want to watch soon, Clue. I love mystery movies. I love Knives Out, but I still haven't gotten the chance to watch this, so I really want to watch Clue. Another movie that I haven't seen, Cobra. Isn't this where they finally say crime's a disease, meet the cure? Yeah, I like that quote. It's a badass quote, but I haven't seen the movie, so can't say much about this. But I mean, it is Stallone. 2 comedy movies that took me by surprise. The Jump Street movies. These movies are hilarious, and they have a lot of heart, surprisingly. I didn't expect it to have a lot of heart. I thought it was just going to be dumb comedy that maybe wasn't for me, but I ended up really enjoying both of these movies. Great stuff. Yes, Edgar Wright, a phenomenal director. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I remember when I first saw this movie, I could not stop rewatching this movie. I've seen this movie like a million times. This movie's hilarious. It cracks me up. Every time I watch it, there's always a new joke that I miss. And that's what happens a lot with Edgar Wright. He's always got like these subtle jokes in the back. This movie's hilarious. Absolutely love it. I didn't even know I had this movie, but Despicable Me 2. I love this movie. This movie's probably my favorite Despicable Me movie. I know I just did a Minions review. And yeah, I said the first 2 are my favorite ones, and I think the second one is my favorite one. This movie is hilarious. Speaking of hilarious, man, this is a movie I quote all the time. Nacho Libre. Jack Black, he can't do any wrong. This is a hilarious movie. It's got me laughing my ass off from start to finish. I think those who have seen it know how funny this movie is. Those who haven't, give it a shot. I mean, the humor might be a little outdated to some people, but if you're into Jack Black's kind of humor, you're gonna absolutely love this movie, so go watch it. Alright. Like I said, this collection is just full of just really random ways, and it's organized very differently, so now I have movies that have slipcovers, and starting off with that is Monsters, Inc. I've seen Monsters, Inc. a million times. I love Monsters, Inc. I also love Monsters University. I feel like a lot of people just don't really talk about that movie that much, but the first one is a classic. I think everybody who's seen it, I mean, it's Disney Pixar. This is back in their prime when they were really just fucking killing it. This movie's awesome. I got this badass 10-year anniversary of Napoleon Dynamite. Oh, I hate how it's not focusing, but yeah, either way, you can like feel the liger. You can feel it. And it's just an awesome movie. Napoleon Dynamite is an instant classic. I actually didn't enjoy it the first time I saw it. I didn't see the humor in this movie until years after. I decided to rewatch it, and then now I just can't stop quoting it, and I can't stop like laughing at this movie. I love this movie. The first time I saw it, I don't know why, but wasn't for me, and then I decided to give it a second chance, and this movie's fucking hilarious. Tina, eat the food! Eat the food! Now we got some of the best action movies in our modern time. The Raid collection, comes with both of them. I absolutely love the first one. I think the first one's more recognized because it's an easier action movie to sit through. The second one has more story, has, more to tell, so it has more dialogue, and I think it has more action, but the action is spaced out, more through a 2.5 hour movie compared to like an hour and 40 minutes movie with the first one. So I think that's why a lot of people just decide to enjoy the first one more than the second one. But I think the second one's a better movie, and I absolutely love these movies. Some of the best action scenes that you can ever get in any action movies. And if they decide to make a third one, I'm all there for it. I just think a lot of people just didn't want to read subtitles, so they never even bothered with the second one. It's kind of fucked up. Ooh, classic comedy. Rush Hour trilogy. Absolutely love these movies. I think even the third one is great, but I mean, yeah, it is like this dip in quality, but the first one is instant classic. The second one's great. The third one's great. I love all three of them. These movies are awesome. These movies are hilarious. I love these movies. We got a franchise that took me by surprise, the Kingsman movies. I love the first one. I expected nothing from the first one. This is back when I was watching Jeremy Jahns like all the time, and I think he gave the first one an awesome tackler, and that's what made me really want to watch this. I was like, awesome tackler for Kingsman? I didn't expect that. I remember seeing the trailers all the time, and I was like, seems like a fun movie. As soon as he gave it an awesome tackler, I wanted to watch it, and I saw it. It's fucking phenomenal. Yeah, I'd give it an awesome tackler as well. The Golden Circle, I think, that's when they flew too close to the sun and just really decided to get wacky and crazy. But I still enjoyed it. So, great two movies. The King's Man was also fun, but I don't think it was as good. No, not my favorite, but easily probably my second favorite David Fincher movie. And I don't know if you guys can read this, but this is, let me take it out. This is a phenomenal case, actually. The Social Network. There's nothing behind it, kind of sucks. But I love this little slipcover. It's really cool. It's the fucking wrong way. Put it into the side. Yes, holy crap, this is actually a really cool case. I haven't taken it out that much. Fucking love this movie. This movie's fucking amazing. This is easily one of the best movies when it comes to like dialogue. This is next to The Hateful Eight and probably my favorite movie. Hateful Eight, 12 Angry Men, Social Network. If you're judging movies by dialogue, I think those are the top three in my opinion. The characters in here are fucking amazing. Incredible movie, really done. David Fincher can do no wrong, and this movie is phenomenal. I love The Social Network. It's a movie about Facebook. If you didn't know, watch it. It's fucking amazing. Southpaw, a great boxing movie, but I think it came, this movie was released at around the same time Creed was released, so I think people were just getting this little fatigue, at least I was, of like boxing movies, like, two boxing movies back to back. But besides that, great story, great acting by Jake Gyllenhaal. I think he did a phenomenal job. But I feel like it just slipped because it was around the time that Creed came out, and I think Creed really gained more popularity than this movie, but really enjoyable. Yes, easily Wolverine's best movie, Logan. Absolutely love this movie. I got that limited edition one that came with all the cards and whatnot of all of Hugh Jackman's movies. Beautiful send-off to Hugh Jackman. Great movie, great action, love it. The girl, I forgot what her name was, but his daughter, phenomenal. I love this movie. I adore this movie. Obviously I will review like every single, probably MCU movie, every single X-Men movie. Eventually I'll do all that and I'll talk more into this. But right now I love this movie. It's a great DC movie. I do compete it, like when it comes to first place, it's in competition between this and Days of Future Past. I know a lot of people love Logan to death, but I do think Days of Future Past is also phenomenal like this movie. Oh, spoiler alert for, anybody gonna watch like a ranking video for my MCU, but this is my favorite MCU movie. Avengers Infinity War. I think this movie is damn near perfect. Holy crap, this was an experience. I love Endgame, but Infinity War is the far superior movie out of the two. This is how you make a movie with every character in it. They each get screen time, yeah, some more than others, but this movie is an amazing action movie, an amazing comic book movie, phenomenal, easily Marvel's best. Holy crap, I didn't know I had this movie either. The first Despicable Me. I thought I had a bundle with both of them, but I guess I have them each separately. Yeah, this movie's cute. It's adorable. I remember when it first came out, I rewatched it all the time. I love this movie. It's just amazing. I really hope they step it up with these next Despicable Me movies. Matrix trilogy. The first one I really enjoyed. I think I saw it a little late, and you know, by that point, I've already seen other action movies. So, to me, I respect that this was one of the first ones that really influenced a lot of other action movies. But I'm not gonna lie, I think it's great, but to me, I don't think it's as, you know, great as other people love it. Now, the other two sequels, I don't even think I saw the third one. The second one's really fun, has a really cool action scene, but yeah, then I heard the last one just sucked ass, so I didn't even bother yet. Oh yes, another great coming-of-age movie, probably the second best next to Stand By Me, The Breakfast Club. I love this movie. This movie's amazing. The dialogue in here, like I said, I love movies that are stuck in one location. Breakfast Club, you know, it's in that, what is it, the library? I think it's the library. Great coming-of-age movie, great characters, great dialogue, great movie. Now we have probably one of the nicest characters in all of just cinema, really, and that is Rocky. I have the Rocky 6 movie collection. I love these movies to death. If you're talking about like inspirational movies, you can't go any wrong, you know, than Rocky. You know, these are 80s and 70s cheese, but damn are they phenomenal. Damn do they have so much heart. And Rocky is someone that, you know, a character that I wish I met in real life, and a friend that I wish I had in real life. Him and Forrest Gump, I think, are probably the nicest people you can ever meet in cinema. So, I love these movies. Alright. Then we have a comedy movie that I haven't seen in a while, so I don't know if you know, I laughed my ass off when I first saw it, but I don't know if it's as funny anymore, if my taste in comedy has changed. But The Campaign. You got Will Smith and Zach Galifianakis really going at it to compete, and it just really shows you how trashy some of these campaigns can go, and some of these fights too. I don't even know what they were fighting for, but yeah, this movie, from when I saw it, hilarious. Captain Phillips. I think I've seen this movie only twice, and all I can remember is how fucking phenomenal of an actor Tom Hanks is. I mean, I remember. Do you guys remember that scene at the end where he's crying? That's probably the most realistic tears that I've ever seen shed in any fucking movie, and it's fucking phenomenal. Oh man, these movies are amazing. I think they came at the right time. I was just the right age for these movies. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies, I was in elementary school going to middle school, so obviously I was reading these books at the time. These movies are awesome. This is a cute trilogy. These movies are just so much fun. They really captured the spirit of the books, in my opinion, and I love them. You know, I feel like they don't get talked about that much anymore. I'm sorry, and I'm embarrassed to say this, but I've never seen any of the Rambo movies. I know, I love Stallone. I've never seen any of the Rambo movies. It's something that I really need to start watching. Oh, one of the scariest animated movies that I've ever seen. Coraline. I fucking love this movie. The first time I saw this movie, I didn't even know if I wanted to finish it because I was actually scared. The animation is beautiful. The story is amazing. The characters are amazing. I love this movie. Please go watch it. You want to talk about movies that I love? One of the best movies that came out in the past decade, Nightcrawler. Jake Gyllenhaal, phenomenal acting. He deserved a fucking Oscar for this movie, but at the same time, Oscars aren't worth a shit in my opinion, so who cares? But he deserved a lot more recognition. This movie is fucking phenomenal. If you haven't seen this, please do yourself a favor and watch this movie. It's Jake Gyllenhaal recording people dying and crimes. That's all I'm going to say, because honestly, I don't want to talk more about this movie. I'm just saying, go watch this movie. Another movie that I haven't seen, I'm embarrassed to say, Saving Private Ryan. I can't talk about this movie, but I'm sure once I see it, I would be so fucking mad at myself for not watching it earlier. Another great movie, Wilson, Castaway. Yeah, this movie's great. Tom Hanks, you can't do any wrong with Tom Hanks. I mean, this guy's a phenomenal actor. Love this movie, great movie. I mean, Tom Hanks befriends a fucking volleyball. Really, this movie's phenomenal. Oh, one of the biggest surprises I think anybody ever got from any movie in the past decade, or in general, is the Lego movie. I think we were all like, are you fucking kidding me, Hollywood? A Lego movie? And then once we saw this movie, it was like, holy shit, this movie is fucking awesome. These characters are awesome. The animation is awesome, the Lego animation. And I think we all, you know, chewed our fucking words, because I don't think anybody had any expectations for this movie, and it turned out to be one of the best animated movies in a long time. So, you know, the Lego movie. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. But this movie it's so much fun. I don't know why, but I rewatch this movie all the time. I know it still has its plastic, but I used to watch it, you know, all the time when it was like on Netflix and stuff like that. And I haven't seen it in a couple of years. But when it first came out, I just saw it like back to back so many times. I showed it to my parents a lot. Yeah, for some reason, this movie's just so much rewatch. It has so much rewatch value, and it's so enjoyable. You know, it's a bit of a sad story, but at the same time, it's a great story, and yeah, it's great. Ooh, another movie that I haven't watched, The Martian. I know Ridley Scott. I know people are saying Ridley Scott really fucking nailed it, but I haven't seen it. Obviously, it's still in the wrap, so gotta watch it when I can. Another movie that nobody talks about. It's pretty fun, but I think it slipped under the radar. I'm a huge Miles Teller fan, and I'm still trying to grow that Top Gun mustache that he had in Top Gun Maverick. But Bleed for This, a good boxing movie, but I do think, like I said, at this time, I think it did come out around the time that Creed and Southpaw were coming out, and I think people were just a little fatigued of boxing movies, so nobody really gave Bleed for This a chance. But I think it's a fun, enjoyable movie. It's a really well-made movie, but with a great story, you know, a great true story. But yeah, I think it slipped under the radar for a lot of people, and if you get the chance, you should watch it. I think it was on Netflix, but I'm not sure. But yeah, go watch it. Whew, I will be back, because I think my camera's about to die. I don't think my camera's lasting long, but let's do this. Alright, and here we have this badass booklet of the, or book, of The Dark Knight Returns, and it comes with the collection, and also, yeah, the book, Dark Knight Returns. I fucking love The Dark Knight Returns. My favorite Batman story. Not that I've read that many, I can't say that I have, but this movie's fucking phenomenal. I haven't really read the book, if I'm being honest, but my favorite Batman, my favorite costume, and hopefully I'll buy the statues of whatever Batman Returns they have. Also, Ben Affleck's costume, my favorite Batman costume. You know, obviously it's heavily inspired by this. Alright, let me grab this collection real quick. Chucky, the 7 movie collection. Absolutely love the first 3. They're classics. I'm going to talk about them more later once I do individual reviews of each of these movies. But Bride of Chucky, it was fun, but I actually wasn't allowed to watch it because of Tiffany. Especially from the beginning, but she's pretty damn hot. Seed of Chucky, I mean, it's... Curse of Chucky was a great return to form. Cult of Chucky, I think it's mixed, but I actually really enjoyed it, and I love the TV show. But yeah, I love this character, one of the best, most iconic horror characters in my opinion, and I really want to get that like 500 Good Guys, actual Good Guys doll. Eventually I will. Lahane, The Hate. This movie's fucking awesome. I decided to watch it. I actually ended up watching it on YouTube. I think the whole movie's on YouTube. And as soon as I saw it, I had to get, what is this? Is this Criterion Collection, I think? This movie's fucking amazing. Absolutely love it. Black and white style. Phenomenal. I mean, I know you gotta read subtitles for those. I think it's in French. For those who don't speak French, you have to read subtitles, but it's worth it. It's a great story, great characters, and great dialogue. It's so much fun. Another fun trilogy that I just have a soft spot for. I know a lot of people only like the first one, but I actually enjoy all 3 of them. And that is the Hangover trilogy. These movies, in my opinion, are hilarious. I watched them. They came out at the perfect time at my age when I was into that like immature, raunchy humor. So they just hold a special place in my heart. And I love these movies. Great trilogy. Todd Phillips. I like it. Ooh, yeah, this is embarrassing, but I have not seen Gone Girl. I know. David Fincher, my second favorite director, and I haven't seen it. And I know everybody talks about how great this movie is. I'm so sorry. I haven't seen Gone Girl. This movie I have to watch. A surprisingly funny and just over-the-top horror movie by James Wan, Malignant. I remember when this movie came out, I saw all the reviews and everybody was telling me just be in there for, you know, just expect this wild ride, and that's what I did, and I wasn't disappointed. And I think that's the help of the reviews. That's when reviews really help out, when they tell you, like, hey, know what you're getting yourself into. And because of the reviews, I knew what I was getting myself into, and I was able to enjoy this movie for what it was and not for what I was hoping it would be. This movie's great. M. Night Shyamalan, you almost stuck the landing, in my opinion, at least. What kind of, the Israel 177 trilogy. Love Unbreakable. I think Split is probably my favorite, even better than Unbreakable. You know, I know that's very an unpopular opinion, but I loved Split. And Glass, in my opinion, was a disappointment. But I've only seen it like once or twice, so I'm gonna have to give it a rewatch, give it a second chance. I think it at least deserves that. I'm a huge M. Night Shyamalan fan, but yes, every once in a while he does pull that glass, and it wasn't enjoyable. But Split, phenomenal acting, great little horror thriller. Unbreakable, also phenomenal acting, great superhero movie. I think Unbreakable is underrated. People need to watch it more. And Split, I think Split was just a great return to form for M. Night. Ooh, another really fun action movie. Was it action movie? It's like a little mystery movie. I don't remember much of it. Every time I watch this movie, I seem to forget a good chunk of the plot, but I just always remember enjoying it. And that's damn, can you see that? iRobot. This movie, it's just so much fun. It's great. The visuals are a bit wonky, but at the same time, I actually really enjoy the visuals. Will Smith, fun movie, great movie. Oh, another movie with just great dialogue. Uncut Gems. Adam Sandler's best movie, easily his best movie. This movie is just crazy. It just feels so realistic with the dialogue, how people are talking over each other. That's really all I can say. This movie is just like, what is it, like 2 hours of people just talking over each other, and it's great. It's a great movie. You don't catch a break. You really don't catch a break. I think there's one scene where you catch a break, and even that you can tell you're catching a break. You're like, holy shit, I just caught a break from all the dialogue in this movie. This movie's awesome. Great story, horrible CGI. I remember seeing the trailer for this movie, and I was like, holy shit, this is about to be the scariest fucking movie that I've ever seen. So I was disappointed with that, but the story itself, phenomenal. I mean, it is Stephen King. Great story. Love this movie. Great acting. Bill Skarsgård, I think, as Pennywise. I wish we got to see more of him in just the makeup, but all the CGI I'm not a fan of, so, you know, with the Flash movie, let's see what the CGI holds. Ooh, Cody Leach's favorite movie, and I love this movie, but I don't have a special place for it in my heart. I just really enjoy it as a great 80s action movie with John McClane being one of the most just realistic action heroes of all time. Just, you know, your usual guy who is really stuck in a shitty situation, but a great movie with a great villain, Hans Gruber. It's fucking amazing. I just love how at the end, spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen Die Hard, but watch Die Hard. He's just in it for the money. There's something about that I actually really enjoy. He's not like this, you know, he just seems like this evil mastermind who has a bigger plan, but really he's just in it for the money. There's something about that I just find awesome. I don't know. Great action movie. Classic. It is a Christmas movie. Yes. Yes. In competition for the best dialogue in any movie, in my opinion at least, The Hateful Eight. Quentin Tarantino could do no wrong. This is my second favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. And, oh, you can actually feel that. Can you see that in the camera? Yeah, I don't know. But you can feel it. It's amazing. It's 3 hours long, and I don't care. I wish it was longer. This is a great movie. You know, like I said before, I love it when people are stuck in one location, and it's really just about the characters and the dialogue. This movie's awesome. It has everything Quentin Tarantino that, you know, that he delivers. All the comedy, just all the blood, the gore. It's fucking amazing. I don't want to spoil much more about it. It's really just 8 people who are technically pieces of shit, and you don't like any of them, and they're stuck in one location, and there's a mystery between all of them, and you can tell they all want to kill each other, but who's going to come out alive? Go watch this movie. Oh, the Christmas classics. The Home Alone movies, the first 2, the only 2, really. What more can you say about this movie? Like, these are everybody's childhood. Everybody's seen Home Alone. Everybody watches them during the holidays and Christmas time. I love both of them. I know even the second one as much as the first one, in my opinion. I think they go hand in hand perfectly. Yes, they're pretty much the same movie, but I don't care. I love them both. And, I mean, just Harry and Marv, just classic villains, and just, I mean, everybody wanted to be this kid when they were young. Just fucking amazing. Yeah, this movie, I don't think it's as good as its predecessor, but I do think it's enjoyable at least, but for some reason I just haven't really had the urge to rewatch it that many times, and that is the Lego Batman movie. I love all the callbacks that they do to Batman, but for some reason I just have no interest in rewatching this movie. Don't know why. The animation's still beautiful, but I don't know. Oh, I'm embarrassed to say it, so I'm just going to get this over with quickly. I actually have seen The Sandlot, but I saw this when I was around 4, and that was the last time I seen this movie, so I don't remember this movie. Yeah, that's all I can say. Holy crap, I thought it was Deadpool, but I got this limited edition version of X-Men Apocalypse. Yeah, it's Deadpool. It's a cool cover. I don't know why people hate this movie so much. Yeah, Oscar Isaac, phenomenal actor, but he looks like a fucking ugly-ass piece of shit in this movie, and he's fucking short. Like, come on now, use some CGI, make him look big. great scenes, some great dialogue from Apocalypse himself. Great action. Easily the weakest, well, besides Dark Phoenix, easily the weakest of like the new trilogy, but still an enjoyable movie. I don't know why people don't like it so much. Next, we got the movie that got me into Guy Ritchie. I can't believe I actually saw this movie in Dollar Theater because I was never a Guy Ritchie fan. But as soon as I saw it in Dollar Theater, I knew I had to have it. Wrath of Man. Absolutely love this movie. A great little action thriller. Jason Statham is really playing Jason Statham. I mean, you really get what you get with Jason Statham. And this movie is fucking amazing. And it got me into Guy Ritchie. Yeah, I love this movie. This movie's awesome. Easily one of my top 10 movies of, I think it was last year, 2021. Great movie. Oh, this movie made me cry quite a few times. It's so beautiful, so much fun, and Tim Burton really has a style and a touch, and that's Edward Scissorhands. Johnny Depp, hey, my man won. Johnny Depp, yeah, it's a great movie. I mean, it's a great story of Edward Scissorhands. I mean, I'm sure everybody has really seen it. It's really a popular movie that I feel like people don't really talk about that much anymore. Movie's great. Go watch it. It's so cute, so adorable. The environment, I mean, the location, the settings, just the production design, just amazing. Oh, I haven't seen this movie. I think it was directed by Jonah Hill, right? Yep, written and directed by Jonah Hill. Mid-90s. I want to watch it. I feel like maybe I can relate to it. I know I was born in the early 2000s, but for some reason I always felt like I grew up more around like 90s kids. So, yeah. The Amazing Spider-Man, not trilogy, but what is it? The duology, whatever. 2 movies. Did not like the first one. I found it boring. I loved what they were going for, but I just wish there was so much potential for this movie to be great. But the first one just really is probably the weakest of all the Spider-Man movies in my opinion. But yeah, I actually liked the Lizard as the villain. The design, they could have done something with his face. But the action scenes, the one in the school was phenomenal. I love that action scene. But other than that, this movie is really just dull. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, in my opinion, it's like a guilty pleasure. I enjoy it for what it is, but yes, it is a bad movie, really. Now we have my, what is it called? The Holy Trinity. Everybody has one. You know, it's either like The Dark Knight, The Lord of the Rings, or there's probably more. But to me, Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, these movies I hold dearly close to me. These movies, all 3 of them, I know Spider-Man 3, even that one gets a lot of hate, but I love all 3 of these movies. These movies are my childhood. This is my Spider-Man. I will always love these movies. Nothing will ever change about that. These movies made a lot of money. Everybody's seen them. No Way Home really brought them back. I can't wait to do a review on all 3 of these movies. Alright, now we have, in a way, I think it's 4K. I'm not sure if it's 4K, but I know it's got like some 4K, some Blu-rays, I don't remember. But I have the where is it at? The whole Friday the 13th, like little, what is it, Scream Factory book? I don't know, but I knew I had to get it. I mean, look at the artwork. This is fucking phenomenal artwork. And yeah, I have all, what is it, 12 of them, right? Oh, still waiting on that 13th movie. Yeah, I have all 12 of them. Let's see. Yeah, these movies are awesome. I'm gonna do individual reviews, but yeah, I'm a huge Jason fan. I didn't watch too many of them growing up, but I remember I watched Part 7, The New Blood a lot, because that's the only movie that my cousin had. So every time I'd go over his house, we'd rewatch that movie, like literally every time I went over his house. But yeah, I really enjoy all of these movies. I'm a huge old school 80s horror fan, so these movies are very special to me. Now we're getting into the steelbooks, at least for, you know, the Blu-ray steelbooks. Classic comedy movie, Superbad. McLovin. Who doesn't love this movie? I mean, if you grew up with this movie, it's raunchy, it's dirty, it's hilarious. McLovin. It's a common name. I'm gonna be gentle with the steelbooks. Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. I love the steelbook. You know how it's like a drain. We all go a little mad sometimes. Famous quote. I've seen bits and pieces of this movie, but I've never seen it as a whole, so can't really say much about it. So I'm gonna be more gentle with these steelbooks, so bear with me. Yes, one of the most divisive, if not the most divisive superhero movie of all time, Batman vs. Superman. Love Batman, love Superman. Not a big fan of Lex Luthor, but there's room for him to grow. This movie could have easily been the best movie of all time. the best superhero movie of all time. And that action scene, Batman vs Superman, while it was short and it pissed me off, I saw it on 4K for the first time not too long ago, and holy shit, that movie is beautiful. This is a beautiful movie with some great visuals, just a not so good story in my opinion. Oh, you want to do two superheroes fighting done right? Yeah, this is a fucking badass steelbook, isn't it? Hell yeah. Captain America Civil War. I think I already discussed this. I think I had the Blu-ray somewhere around there. But yeah, absolutely love this movie. Fucking amazing. One of the best. Russo brothers, please, just make another superhero movie, man. Yes, I quickly became a fan of Breaking Bad. I decided to watch it one time when I was bored. And I watched it just in time because as soon as I finished the show, they announced the El Camino trailer. Or they released El Camino trailer, and I fucking love that movie, and I got the steelbook. Still haven't opened it because obviously, I mean, it's on Netflix. I really just did this for a collector's sake. This movie's awesome. Great cover, but I haven't opened it. Oh, it's got a little dust. Holy shit. Great movie. Great movie. Holy crap, this movie took me by surprise, but at this point, this is when I was really looking into like Oscars and stuff like that. So once I heard about this movie from the Oscars, I was intrigued, and I decided to watch it, and I absolutely love it. Whiplash, phenomenal acting, J.K. Simmons. I mean, he did deserve the Oscar, but also Miles Teller. I'm a huge Miles Teller fan, and yeah, this movie's fucking awesome. This is a movie really just a tragedy in a way about wanting something really, really bad that you're willing to sacrifice pretty much anything for it. And holy crap, he sacrificed stuff. This is fucking classic. Scarface. If you've seen it, you know how important this movie is. Yeah, this movie's awesome. It's really like a story of, you know, Tony Montana flying too close to the sun. You know, someone starts from nothing, builds himself up, but he also destroys himself. Great 80s movies. Just great movie in general. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's pretty long, but holy crap, is it awesome. Oh, damn. I forgot I had this steelbook. Hell yeah. 8 Mile. I love Eminem. He's one of my favorite artists. I listen to his music all the time, and it's kind of sad because he's getting older, but I hope he still releases more music because in my opinion, he hasn't gone down, and this movie is awesome. That's cool stuff. Holy crap, this is a cool steelbook. Yeah, I love this movie. It's a great movie. It's, you know, it's like a fictional movie about Eminem, but it's still phenomenal, and it's great. Yikes. Oh, this is a pretty cool edition of it. The Equalizer. Yeah, this movie took me by surprise. I remember seeing the trailers and being intrigued from it. And yeah, it's a great movie about like, I don't remember much about it. I don't remember what he was, but it's, you know, someone who's retired from like some kind of military background. I don't remember exactly what it was, but he just has to come back and he fucking equalizes pretty much. He fucking sets things straight and he fucks up the people that need to be fucked up and he saves the people that need to be saved. Yeah, this movie's great, especially the ending. That action scene with like the Vengeance song. Hell yeah. One of the classics. Jurassic Park. I mean, what more can I say about this movie that people haven't said already? I know I've already said that it's not really close to me because I didn't really grow up with this movie. But you cannot deny the characters in here are fucking amazing and the dinosaurs look incredible for how long, you know, how many years it's been. I still prefer these dinosaurs over the other ones from the new movies, but even the new movies, they're still doing a really damn good job with the dinosaurs. But this is the first one that started it all. It's a classic. I do love it, but it just doesn't have a special place in my heart. Another movie that I haven't seen that I really want to watch, Carlito's Way. Can't say much about it. Ooh, I saw this movie in school. I had to read a book. Well, I had to read the book, and then this movie's awesome. To Kill a Mockingbird. I haven't opened it. I haven't seen it in years. It's really not something that you watch all the time, but it definitely is an amazing film. And yeah, it's black. Yeah, it's black and white. Highly recommend watching it. It's a sad movie. It's tragic, but it's great. I guess I have a steelbook version of this. Friday the 13th, 2009, Killer Cut. Like I said, I guess I already double dipped. You know, I said I was going to do that a lot. This movie was fun. The Jason in this movie is fucking incredible. Amazing Jason. But the characters are so shitty. So shitty. Like, I know what they were going for, that they wanted him to be shitty so that you could enjoy Jason killing them. But there's something, these are just too shitty to where it just took down the movie itself. But a great Jason nonetheless. Really cool survivalist killer Jason. Friday the 13th, that started it all. Let's be honest. I mean, it's the one that started it all, but in my opinion, probably the one that people rewatch the least. I mean, it's the only one that doesn't really have Jason in it. So yeah. Also, Jason Goes to Hell doesn't really have Jason in it. But a great zombies movie. Train to Busan. It took me a few years to watch this movie, but when I did watch this movie, Holy shit, this movie's amazing. It's tragic, it's great, it's phenomenal. Cool steelbook. And yeah, go watch this. I'm a huge zombies movies fan. I love zombies movies. And this is easily one of the best, in my opinion, next to the 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later. Then we got a classic monster movie, Tremors. Wow, I love this movie. This movie is just, it's got everything. It's got the comedy. It's, what else to say? It really has, I mean, the horror, the comedy, the action, the characters. It's just so fun. Such a great 90s movie. I recommend watching it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Beautiful practical effects. This movie's awesome. Kevin Bacon nailed it.
1 hour later.
Okay, so for the most part, that was all my Blu-rays. I have a few more Blu-rays back here, but I think the rest is pretty much just 4K movies. And I'm gonna start with my regular 4Ks without even a slipcover. So here we go. Starting with my 4Ks. Sonic the Hedgehog. Holy crap, this movie was a surprise. I love this movie. The first one was awesome. Well, I can't say I love this movie. I really enjoyed this movie. I don't want to go too far. But yeah, it took me by surprise. Did not expect that. One of the first video game movies that a lot of people actually enjoy. Had to watch this movie for my film class, but I'm so glad I had to watch it, and I love this movie. Pan's Labyrinth, what a great story. Really great story. Like a really good mixture of like a war movie and just this mystical, just beautiful fairy tale, really. And it's kind of disgusting at points and really scary at points. I mean, it's Guillermo del Toro. He really makes some of these beautiful practical effects and these beautiful creatures. And I absolutely love this movie. If you guys can hear the music in the background, that's somebody in the car. Holy crap, shut the fuck up. Oh, Tenet, haven't seen it yet. Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. I haven't seen Tenet yet, but I really look forward to watch this movie when I get the chance. The classic Halloween. Holy crap, can you guys hear that music? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but either way, Halloween. It's a classic. I enjoy this movie, but I didn't grow up with it, so I don't hold it like dearly to my heart. But yes, it's pretty fun. It's enjoyable. Yeah, I think if you didn't grow up with it, then you're not gonna be like on the hype train about it. But for what it is and what it did, and the score is fucking phenomenal. You can't take that away. Yeah, Michael Myers is an icon, and he's easily one of the best horror movie villains, and he's really getting up there. But yeah, this movie's fun. Movie that I did grow up with, and I'm actually pretty pissed off because I received this 4K broken, but fuck it, whatever. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, a Jim Carrey classic. I love this movie. I know a lot of people don't like it because it kind of has that like raunchy cat in a hat humor that some of the what's his name, Dr. Seuss books had. But I love this movie. To me, it's a classic. It's a Christmas movie. I watch this movie pretty much every Christmas, and I love it. A movie that took me by surprise. Wonder. Holy crap, this movie will make you cry. What a beautiful movie that tells stories from different point of views, and you really get like the point of views of multiple characters surrounded this one kid who, you know, looks different than others, but at the same time it's just such a beautiful, inspirational movie. I really enjoyed it. It took me by surprise. I was gonna think about doing like a Bane impression, but I can't do that. I suck at it. Dark Knight Rises. I enjoy this movie. I think it's a great movie. I think people give it too much shit. Bane is fucking amazing. Phenomenal villain. Yeah, this movie's awesome. Yeah, it's a little long. Maybe you can cut off actually even like 20 minutes of the movie, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's a great goodbye. Yeah, there were some things about it that were questionable, but for the most part, it's an enjoyable movie. I actually have the steelbook coming in, so who knows when that will come in. Holy crap, an action movie that took me by surprise. There was a point in like the mid 2000s, well really like the 2010s, when like action movies in my opinion weren't really doing that well. In 2014 with Edge of Tomorrow, and I think The Equalizer came out 2014 as well. But John Wick, those three action movies, holy crap, took me by surprise, and John Wick became just a classic icon action movie star. Someone that you really feels like came out of the 80s. And yeah, phenomenal action movie. The second one I also love. I will talk about that later. But yes, the first one, holy crap, this movie's awesome. Beautiful action. This is an action hero. The John. I mean, you get the name John in here. John McClane, John Rambo, John Cena. Fuck it. Why not? Just, yeah, this movie's awesome. John Matrix, Commando. I knew I was missing another John. John Connor. Oh yeah, we're getting there. All right, Deadpool 2. Not as good as the first one in my opinion. You know, I think it's bigger, but it's not better. You know, this movie just has more of the budget, more of everything really. But I don't think it's better than the first one. I think I enjoyed the first one a little more, but the second one is still a great movie. Really enjoyed it. Ooh, a movie that I don't hold too closely to my heart. I enjoy it for what it is, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I absolutely love this movie like everybody else does, and that is actually Ghostbusters. I enjoy this movie. It's a good movie, and I can see why a lot of people like this movie, but to me, it's just a good movie, and I like this movie. To me, it's fun. VFW. I saw, you know, the character Stephen Lang, Martin Cove. I was really into those characters. I mean, I just got done watching Cobra Kai, especially for Martin Cove, and I just wanted to pick this movie up, and I saw it, and it's just a great little action movie. I think it's like a 90-minute action movie. It's really like dirty, crimey, like this grindhouse kind of action movie. Yeah, it's fun. It's great. Now we have another movie that I have. Damn it, where's my mic? Now we have another movie that I actually haven't seen, but I really want to watch. Ex Machina. Heard good stuff about it. Haven't seen it, so can't say much about it. Oh shit, this is another movie that I haven't seen. Sicario. Heard really good stuff about it. Haven't seen it. Still gotta watch it. Sorry. Punisher Warzone. Pretty crazy, over-the-top action movie. You know, old school Marvel, back when they were like the Marvel Knights, I think is what it was. I don't remember, but yeah, it's fun. It's a great movie. Great bloody action movie. You guys remember Jigsaw? Yeah, he looks nasty. Hellboy. Really enjoyed this movie. Yeah, I think I enjoyed the second one a little better. Or more. But great effects. Guillermo del Toro. Fun story. Beautiful. Looks great. An underrated Marvel action movie, well, Marvel superhero movie that nobody talks about. You know, it's the Black Sheep. It's the one that really just stands out. The Incredible Hulk. I love this movie. This is, you know, this and the Avengers is the best Hulk we've ever gotten, in my opinion. And honestly, I don't think anybody can argue with that. Like, this is a phenomenal Hulk. The Abomination is a great villain. He's fun. It's a huge action scene that we get at the end between these two. And yeah, you know, it's kind of the same thing, you know, like the Marvel villains, you know, pretty much the same thing, you know. They're pretty much an exact copy of the heroes. But you know what? This movie's awesome. I remember watching this in theaters. Holds a special place in my heart. Another movie that I haven't seen. Feel bad for not watching. Black Hawk Down. Can't say anything about it. Heard good stuff. Haven't seen it. This movie made me cry. This movie, 2016. I think it was my favorite movie of 2016. Hacksaw Ridge. Holy crap. Andrew Garfield, you fucking nailed it. This is a true story. This is a beautiful story. And this movie will make you cry. Mel Gibson, right? Yeah, Mel Gibson. Probably his best film. I loved Apocalypto, but this is easily, in my opinion, I think better. Great war movie. Bloody, disgusting. It's got the action, but at the same time, it's kind of rough to enjoy the action because, you know, it's based off the true story. Just, if you want to talk about inspirational, I know I said Rocky Balboa and Forrest Gump, but, damn it, what was his name? Let me see. Desmond Dawes. Another just, I mean, this guy's a real person, you know, holy crap. This is a hero. This is a superhero. This is the story of a real life superhero. This man saved lives, and he didn't kill anybody. This is a real life superhero. This movie's awesome. The movie that came out, or the sequel that came out, maybe 10 years, maybe a little too late. Maybe I think it was more than 10 years. I don't remember. Zombieland Double Tap. Enjoyable. It was fun, but it was nowhere near as good as the first one. Why did it take so long to come out? Then we got the movie that took me by surprise. When I heard about this movie, I was like, eh. It seems kind of cool, but I don't know. We'll see what comes out. And then when I saw it, I was like, holy fuck, I think it was my favorite movie of that year. Creed. I think this was in competition with The Hateful Eight. I don't remember which one I liked more. They're both pretty cool. But Creed, holy crap, a beautiful love letter to Rocky movies. Just phenomenal. Stallone killed it. I think it's probably his best performance in a long time. Michael B. Jordan really just deserves the name of Creed at this point. He earned it. Great character. Great movie. Love this movie. Another superhero movie that took me by surprise. Holy crap. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. When I saw this movie, I was like, yeah, it looks cute. It looks nice. I was not ready for what this movie had to offer. Holy crap. The story is fucking amazing. It's a great Spider-Man story with some of the most beautiful animation visuals you'll ever see. Great Spider-Man movie. Great movie. This movie's disgusting, man. Brightburn. Holy crap. I was so intrigued to watch this movie. I was like, a horror movie with like an evil Superman? Hell yeah. This movie's nasty. This movie's disgusting. It's brutal. It's a lot more gory than I thought it'd ever be. Holy crap. And I enjoyed it, but it's almost a little too disgusting to where it doesn't have that much rewatch value. Just thinking about it now, nasty. All right, here you are. John Wick Chapter 2. This is in competition with being better than the first. I think the action is probably better, but the story I think is just tighter in the first John Wick movie. But this movie, when I heard that they were making a sequel, I was like, oh man, maybe it's just a cash grab. No, this movie's awesome. It's phenomenal, and yeah, it really is a competition. You know, better action, but I think the first one has a better story. So I think it's up to you. And yeah, maybe the first one has a better movie after all. My favorite Batman movie, still Batman Begins. I think it's better than The Dark Knight. Yeah, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that one, but I think it's better than The Dark Knight. I think it's so underrated. Nobody talks about Batman Begins like they talk about The Dark Knight. I love this movie. This is a Batman movie. Scarecrow's phenomenal, even though he's only in it for like 10 minutes. Raj, however you want to say it. Great villains, great story, beautiful score. This and Spider-Man score, two of my favorite superhero scores of all time. This movie I saw in my biology class, I think, freshman year in high school. And I was like, yeah, this movie doesn't look so interesting. But I saw it, I loved it. So I had to get it. Gattaca, great movie. I've only seen it once that one time, but I really want to watch it again. This movie's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Haven't seen this movie, you can probably tell. Can't even tell what movie it is. Arrival. I know this was like Jeremy John's favorite movie when it came out, so maybe want to get it, but I still haven't seen it. Sorry. Probably my favorite comedy trilogy, when it's really not even a comedy trilogy, to be honest. When I say Edgar Wright is one of my favorite directors, in my opinion, he's at least my third favorite director, next to Tarantino and David Fincher. The Cornetto trilogy, if I'm being honest, this is a very unpopular opinion. Crap, my hair. But I do think The World's End might be my favorite. The World's End, I don't know what about it, but I absolutely love that movie. Hot Fuzz, I love Hot Fuzz. Shaun of the Dead, I love like, they're all very tight, but I think The World's End maybe just slightly better than the rest of the two, and I know that's very unpopular because it's either between Shaun or Hot Fuzz, and The World's End is really like at the bottom of most people, but surprisingly for me, I think there's something about The World's End that maybe I can rewatch maybe just a little more, even though I can watch these movies literally every day. I can watch any of these movies at any time. They're just that fucking good. These movies are awesome. If you haven't seen any of the Cornetto trilogy movies, do yourself a favor and watch all three of them back to back. And honestly, you just have to watch one of them and you're gonna watch the rest too. These movies are awesome. This movie took me by surprise. This movie is fucking phenomenal and I love the music. Straight Outta Compton. Holy crap. Who knew like the story of NWA was so amazing? Well, I guess everybody who grew up at around that time. I didn't grow up with it. I didn't grow up with the music, but you know, I still like the music, but I didn't grow up with it, so I didn't know any of the controversy that happened behind it. And this movie does a really good job at really sharing like each of their stories, each of the members in this, this group, and it's just a very well made movie. Holy crap, this movie's awesome. I love this movie, and yeah. A great sequel that I think nobody talks about, but honestly, yes, it isn't as good as the first one. Creed 2. Well, what I gotta say about this movie is I think the villains really stood out. Holy crap, the villains were just, I love the screen time they gave to the villains. It made you care for them, made you see their point of view. And in my opinion, I think Creed, even though he still had a lot of screen time, and probably the most screen time, it was in it for the Dragos. This movie is amazing. It's so tragic and I love it. There's so much forgiveness going on in this movie. There's so much inspiration in this movie. Beautiful visuals, but probably the worst of the MonsterVerse, in my opinion. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Looks beautiful, great action, but holy shit, this story is ass. Great Steven Spielberg film. I wouldn't say great, but a really fun Steven Spielberg film for what it is. Ready Player One. It was a gimmick. Really, that's really what it mostly was. The story was very generic, but the gimmick was that you get every character pretty much from everywhere all at once, and besides that, yeah, it's a fun story. I mean, that Shining scene, hell yeah. Probably probably my favorite of the MonsterVerse, maybe Kong Skull Island, next to maybe the original Godzilla, because I think Godzilla vs. Kong was a bit of a letdown besides the action scenes. But yeah, this one and Godzilla, the first Godzilla, I think Godzilla is a better movie, but this one is just more fun, honestly. A fun King Kong movie. Just an easier to watch movie than the other King Kong in 2005, but I think the other King Kong really just had more of a spirit and just more of a director's taste in this movie, which is really just a blockbuster, a fun blockbuster movie. Classic movie that I absolutely loved when I saw it when it first came out. Zombieland. Beautiful zombie comedy. Just great characters. Woody Harrelson killed it. That finale in the little carnival, amazing, phenomenal. That clown that gets fucking hammered in the face. Spoiler alert. I mean, you've probably already seen this movie. It's fucking disgusting. Oh man, this movie just makes me laugh out loud all the time. And this movie is one of those movies where I thought like, maybe I'm a little too old for it, but no. This movie, in my opinion, is still a classic. Step Brothers, absolutely love this movie. This movie's hilarious. It makes me laugh all the time. Great comedy. Will Ferrell and damn, why did I forget his name? Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah. Great movie. We're all on cell block, what is it? 99, so I haven't seen this movie. Vince Vaughn, I'm a fan of Vince Vaughn, and this looks like clearly it looks like a very different take on Vince Vaughn, and it's, usual like comedy movie, so I'm excited to watch this movie. Now, just because I said it's not my favorite movie doesn't mean I don't like it. This movie is fucking amazing. I remember seeing this movie in theaters. We actually saw this movie very late in theaters, so I saw this movie with just my dad and my older brother. Really, it was just the three of us in the movie theaters alone. Yeah, this movie is fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking amazing. But I do like Batman Begins more. And, I will go more in depth when I do reviews on each of these movies. Obviously, I'm gonna do reviews on all three of them. Every Batman movie I'm gonna do a review on. But, yeah. Alright, sorry, just had to grab another section. Let's go back. We're going back a little to the Blu-rays, but I got a Blu-ray Criterion collection of 12 Angry Men. I already talked about this movie. I fucking love this movie. One of the best black and white movies that I've ever seen. Great story. Go watch it. I already talked about this character, but the TV show, holy crap, it took me by surprise. I know Don Mancini had a huge, hand in this movie. This show, so I knew it was going to be very close to Chucky. I always had hope for this movie, but it took me by surprise. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. Just give it a better budget now. I think there were some scenes where I was like, yeah, it looks a little wonky, especially a lot of, death scenes. So hopefully, now that a lot of people do love this movie, this show, it's got a lot of recognition. Hopefully they give it more of a budget. This movie has a great score, and I love this movie. The Punisher, Thomas Jane, John Travolta. This is a great superhero movie, a great action movie. Which it's a really more slow-paced action movie, but it's damn well made. The Punisher, a tale true to its Marvel Comics origin. That's what it says in the back. I just read that. This movie's fun. I remember seeing this movie when I was little, and I love rewatching it. I love the Punisher. I love the character. TV show's great. Obviously, John Bernthal's fucking killing it, but for this movie, it's a great action movie. A classic. A fucking classic that I grew up watching a lot. The Karate Kid. Who didn't grow up watching this movie? This movie is just the classic tale of just a kid beating up his bullies. But I love Cobra Kai because it gives you, there's different point of views. So, just a great way to... you can tell there's so much love into Cobra Kai because it's a phenomenal show and there's a lot of heart. There's a lot of heart in this movie. It's the one that started it all. It's a classic. It's still my favorite of all the Karate Kid movies. I don't even think the other ones come close, but this is still just a classic. It's a classic. You're the best. Great song. Oh yes, I said this was in competition with Logan. X-Men Days of Future Past. Holy crap, this movie took me by surprise. This is the movie that got me into watching the X-Men movies. I actually never seen any of the X-Men movies until, I saw X-Men Origins Wolverine, and I saw the Wolverine because I was always a big Hugh Jackman fan and Wolverine fan, but I never saw any of the actual X-Men movies until this movie came out. And that's because my friends were talking about how cool the Quicksilver scene was, and I was like, okay, I want to watch that, but I can't watch that without seeing all the other ones. So I watched every single X-Men movie, and then I saw X-Men Days of Future Past, and it's still my favorite next to Logan. So, love this movie. Great story. Great effects. Great battles. The X-Men, they fucking die in this movie. Obviously, it's a retcon, but they fucking die in this movie. Yes, Edgar Wright. Love this guy. Love his movies. Baby Driver. All style. All substance. This movie is fucking amazing. Great car chase scenes. Great action. Great comedy. Great all around. Haven't seen this movie. Sorry. Really want to watch it though. When I get the chance, I'll definitely watch it. This movie got a lot of hate. I enjoyed it for what it was. Clearly, it wasn't as good as the first two. I don't think anybody thought it was gonna be as good as the first two. Terminator Dark Fate. I think it's a great action movie in general. Just great action. But yes, killing John Connor. What the fuck? Come on now. But it was fine. Fine action movie. But yeah. Killing John Connor really fucked it up. Casino, I haven't seen this movie, really want to watch it. Sorry. Probably the fucking best theater experience and just the biggest fucking movie of all time, maybe. Avengers Endgame. Holy crap, I still remember seeing this movie in the theaters. What an experience. What a finale to the Infinity Saga. Well, I guess maybe Far From Home was also a finale, but this is also just a finale. A finale to most of the superheroes and a great superhero movie in general. Rewatching it, I don't think it's as good as I remember it was, because there was a lot of jokes at the beginning of the movie that just weren't so that great, but it's still a beautiful send-off and a great love letter to Marvel fans. Ooh, a zombie movie that took me by surprise. Just really enjoyable. It's an easy movie to watch, really. I think it's like less than 2 hours. It's a fun action movie. It just came and it went. Overlord. Fun. I don't think a lot of people are talking about it anymore, but yeah, it was fun. It was just fun. That's all I can say. It's a fun, bloody good time. Still haven't seen this movie. Really want to. Green Book. Yeah, I mean, it's got Blade in it, so want to watch it. Gorgeous visuals, simple story. Aquaman. That's all I can say about it. That's really all I'd say. Visuals, gorgeous. Costumes, amazing. Story, simple. Just, we've seen it before. Can't really blame them. I mean, how many movies have there been made? Ooh, you want to talk about unique? One of the best horror movies in the past decade. Cabin in the Woods. I got the steelbook back there. Cabin in the Woods. Holy crap, this movie took me by surprise. Phenomenal movie. Great ending. Come on, everybody talks about the ending. Yeah, this movie's fucking amazing. Love this movie. Won't spoil much about it, but if you haven't seen this movie, go watch it. Ooh, haven't seen this movie, really want to. Requiem for a Dream, sorry, haven't seen it. Really want to. Okay, it's got a little scratch on it. Bohemian Rhapsody. Great music. Story, a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. It's a great movie, but it just... I mean, Freddie Mercury, Rami Malek, great acting, great performance. He deserved that Oscar, but there's something about this movie. That the story, just something about it. The Invisible Man, holy shit, this movie took me by surprise, but I shouldn't have been surprised because obviously Lee Winnell knows what the fuck he's doing. Lee Winnell killed it. This is a great way to modernize the old classic monster movies. Oh, fucking amazing. And then the main character, Elizabeth Moss, holy crap, some of the best acting that I've seen in a long time in a horror movie. Great movie. I enjoy this movie. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. I can see why some people don't like it, but to me it was a fun movie. Mortal Kombat, bloody, fun, low budget. Wish they got more of a budget. This is a movie that really needs more of a budget because there are some creatures and some characters that are just so over the top that you really need a little more money just to make them look really nice. But for what it was, I think it was great. Super 8. I haven't seen this movie. Really want to watch it. So, yeah. Super 8. It's got me thinking, do I have Requiem for a Dream Steelbook? Yeah, I do have the Requiem for a Dream Steelbook. Hell yeah. Alright. Nobody. I actually saw this movie not too long ago. Badass action movie. Really, it's a simple action movie. It's fun. It's ridiculous. It's over the top. Great fight scene in the bus. I think that's what people talk about the most. Fun movie. Yes. I remember seeing this in 2014. It came out around the same time as The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I enjoyed it. I wish we had more Bryan Cranston, but yeah, sure. I mean, Aaron Taylor Johnson, I think he was fine. But Godzilla, beautiful visuals. Yes, I do wish we got to see more of them. But yeah, the movie overall, it's still a fun, good movie. Yes, this movie is very divisive because nobody wanted to root for a fucking rapist. Don't Breathe 2, I don't see it that way, so I really enjoy this movie. I'm not rooting for the rapist, I'm just rooting for the little girl to survive. That's the way I see it, so I can enjoy this movie and have a really good time with it. To me, it's a fun movie. Quentin Tarantino's latest movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The first time I saw this movie, I was a little disappointed. The second time I saw this movie, I loved it a lot more. And the third time I saw this movie, loved it a little less, but it's still better than the first time I saw it. But yes, I enjoy this movie. It's easily one of his least favorite movies, well, his least, best movie made, I guess. I don't know, but I can't say it's a bad movie. There's no way it's a bad movie. There's a lot of heart thrown into this movie, but it's just one of my least favorite movies of Quentin Tarantino. But that's not saying much because I love his fucking movies. The action movie that took us all by surprise that we are just so disappointed didn't get a sequel. Dread. Holy crap. Carl Urban is easily, to me, I was really hoping he'd be Batman eventually, but now he is getting a little old, and he's killing it in The Boys, though. But Carl Urban is a fucking badass, and I mean, he already got most of his face covered up besides his mouth, so he could have easily been an amazing Batman. This movie's awesome. I love movies that also take place in one building. It reminded me of The Red Redemption, where really it was just these couple of people locked up in one building and everybody's trying to kill them. Great action movie. Spider-Man Far From Home. Mysterio is the villain I've always wanted to see in a Spider-Man movie, and we got that. And we got Jake Gyllenhaal, which is one of my favorite actors working today. So yeah, that's phenomenal. It's a recipe for just a perfect movie. But I think everything else besides that, a little wonky, but I still really enjoyed it. Great action scenes. That action scene we got with Mysterio, I wish we got more stuff like that. Us. I knew the twist the moment I saw the trailer, which is a little disappointing. And the movie visually, it's great. The halves and two like of everything you get to see in this movie that you really see behind the scenes and stuff like that is awesome. But the story, I just wish they just took it more serious. What happened to all the comedy? Why was there so much comedy in this movie? I don't know. But I enjoyed it. I'm not movie talking about like I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed it. It's a great movie. Jordan Peele, he can still kill it, bro. Jojo Rabbit, haven't seen this movie. Taika Waititi, I don't know, maybe I should take a break because like I said at the moment, I'm a little fatigued from him and his humor, so I'm gonna watch this later. What the hell are they stuck together? Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, yeah, it was a fun movie. It was a fun little horror movie for kids, I think, honestly. I think it's a great, between adults and little kids, maybe like early teens that can watch this movie, but for adults, yeah, I don't know. Ford versus Ferrari, haven't seen this movie. Really want to watch it. Christian Bale. I mean, come on, it's Christian Bale. Really want to watch it, but I haven't seen it. Can't say anything about it. Knives Out. Holy crap, this movie took me by surprise. I absolutely love this movie. I've seen it multiple times, and I can't wait to watch the sequels on Netflix. Great mystery. Can't say more about it. Ana de Armas. Gorgeous woman. Holy crap. But besides that, her acting is phenomenal in this. Everybody's just a bunch of A-listers in this movie. This movie's awesome. I really enjoyed this movie the first time I saw it, but upon rewatching it, it's gone down a little bit, and that is It Chapter 2. I really enjoyed the first one. Again, those fucking... Got something in my eye. Those fucking visuals, man. Those fucking visuals. Why does it look... And that one joke where they started playing that Deadpool song, I forgot what the song was called, but, are you kidding me? Like, what the fuck? This movie had so much potential to be just as good as the first one. Even better than the first one, because they could have easily learned from the CGI mistakes. But there are some flaws. Yeah, this movie has some great acting. I mean, the actors in here are fucking amazing. But Bill Hader fucking stole the show. Easily killed it. Snake Eyes, a decent action movie, but honestly, it's gonna be forgettable, and probably not too many people are gonna talk about it. So yeah, Snake Eyes. Come on, man. The trailer showed him in his costume, and that's literally the one scene, so fucking clickbait, fucking bullshit. I'm a huge DC fan, I'm a huge Joker fan. Check these fucking slipcovers out. This is for Joker. Tell me this isn't sick, man. Yeah, I bought these off like Etsy. This is fucking amazing. I love Joker. This is the movie that I was hoping for, but I didn't think we were gonna get. And it gave me everything I wanted, and I love this movie. I was creeped out. I was entertained. Phenomenal acting. Joaquin Phoenix deserved that Oscar. This is the Joker movie that I've always wanted to see. Once I heard they were making a solo Joker movie, I was like, I hope they make it like this, but I don't think they will. And they made it like this, just like this. Everything I wanted to see. I'm a huge Zack Snyder fan, and I had to get this another Etsy slipcover. Zack Snyder's Justice League. Tell me that doesn't look fucking sick. I know he's only in it for like a couple of minutes, and I don't even think he wears the little crown, but yeah, super cool. Look at the back. Fuck yeah, that's a nightmare. I really want to see the Nightmare movies. Please restore the Snyderverse. Make the last two Justice League movies. Please, 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 please. Just make it. Besides that, the movie's fucking amazing. Go watch it. All right, and so we're back. Yeah, I have the haircut now. I know it's very choppy. Yeah, this was all messed up. I should have planned this better, but you know what? This is my first time, so I think I can be excused at least. And let's start off finally with the last slipcover. Is Dr. Sleep. I did not think this movie was going to be that great. I mean, how are you gonna like top The Shining, and how are you gonna make a sequel like decades later? Holy crap, was I blown away. This movie is fucking amazing, and I love Doctor Sleep. Took me by surprise, took me forever to watch it. I didn't even watch it in theaters. That's how ashamed I am to like speak of, like, I didn't watch this in theaters. I don't know why I didn't watch this in theaters. I should have watched this in theaters. This movie deserves to be watched in theaters. It deserves to be on your shelf. It deserves to be in 4K. This movie is fucking awesome, and I love it. Speaking of fucking awesome, the Back to the Future trilogy. Now, I would say I didn't grow up with the Back to the Future trilogy, but holy crap, I watched it years later, which I guess now is years ago. These three movies are beautiful. They're amazing, and I absolutely love them. You do have to watch them back to back, but wow, it's just such a great story. Just this in the 80s, I can understand how it became so popular, and I can understand why it's so popular, because even till this day, this is just fucking amazing. An amazing trilogy, really. Now, I have the Harry Potter 8-film collection. You know, came with the Blu-ray and the 4Ks. This was on sale on Amazon. I think it was like Amazon Prime. I bought this like a year ago. It was like a steal. It was very cheap. I would say I've seen the Harry Potter movies, but I don't remember them that much. I saw them like years ago when I was little. I remember enjoying them, but I definitely have to give them a rewatch. And, you know, hopefully eventually I'll do a review on all of them. But yeah, looking forward to rewatching these on 4K. Now, a trilogy that I definitely have to give a rewatch is the Planet of the Apes trilogy. Holy crap. These three movies took me by such a big surprise. I saw the first one before the third one was going to be released, because I saw all the trailers and it did look interesting, and then even some of the early reviews were talking about how amazing War for the Planet of the Apes was. So I was like, okay, I want to see what all the hype is about. So I watched the, you know, Rise with my brother, and we were amazed. We were blown away. And we quickly went out to buy Dawn, and even then we were blown away again. We were like, holy crap, these movies are actually awesome. So I couldn't wait to see War, and then after I saw War, this is probably one of the few trilogies where, in my opinion, it just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, I love these three movies, 4K. It was a steal. I think I bought this on, like, I think Prime Day as well, when it was maybe like 20 bucks or something like that. 20 bucks for 3 4K movies that are fucking amazing. It's a fucking steal. Haven't opened them yet. Haven't seen them in a while, so gotta watch them again. Alright, now we have the Holy Trinity. Well, actually there's quite a few in my opinion. Crap, can you see that? Zack Snyder's Justice League trilogy. I love these movies. I actually just bought this like a couple of days ago, and it just came in. I love this. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, this is amazing. Holy crap, I don't want to break anything, but yeah, this box set is fucking amazing. I have multiple copies of Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's how much I fucking love these movies. This is obviously the trilogy. I have the steelbooks, I think, for at least Batman vs Superman and Justice League, but I don't have it for Man of Steel, so I have to get the steelbook for Man of Steel. Yeah, I have double, triple, quadruple dipped for these movies, and I fucking love them. Now I have John Wick 3 on 4K. This is, oh, actually, yeah, it is separate from the other John Wick movies. But, you know, this one came with a coin. I think it was like a Walmart exclusive or anything like that. It came a coin for the Continental. The third one, pure action. And that just goes to say that pure action isn't always the best, because this is easily the weakest of the three, because it really is pure action and the story is really toned down. Like, they just completely abandoned the story and just gave us this whatever story. But yeah, if you're looking for pure action, this is probably the movie that has pure action. Like, this is pure action. So if that's what you're looking for, there you go. Apocalypse Now, haven't seen it. Bought this book, or what is it? Like a booklet? I don't remember what it is, but it's like a collector's edition. Looks fun, still haven't seen it though, so gotta give it a watch. Ah, yes. The Mummy trilogy. I absolutely love these three movies. Even the third one, I enjoy. Obviously, the first one is the best, and I watched it so many times when I was younger. The second one's actually really enjoyable, but that CGI rock, man, damn, that looked like shit. This is like a magnet, I think. Hold on. Damn it. Yeah, I think it is a magnet. There we go. Really cool booklet. I love the color. I love like the shiny gold. Yeah, it's just amazing. These movies are classics. Brandon Fraser, I hope. Oh man, I can't wait to see you in Batgirl. All right. Now going on to my steelbooks. We have Last Action Hero from, well, I forgot who directed it, but Arnold Schwarzenegger. This movie is awesome. I saw this movie as a kid and I absolutely love it. This movie's ahead of its time. I got the steelbook. This is really when I started getting into steelbooks, and yeah, haven't opened it yet, but I've seen it many times. I think it's on streaming, so you know. I don't have a 4K player. I guess I should have mentioned that. I only have like a PS4, and I don't want to buy a 4K player if I know I'm gonna get a PS5 eventually. I just feel like that's a waste of money, so I'm just waiting for my PS5, and then I'll start opening up these movies and start watching them on the 4Ks instead of streaming them. So yeah, that's what I plan to do. But besides that, this movie is awesome. Great action, just knows how to poke fun of action, and I love it. Great story. Now, this movie took me a few years to watch. I actually just saw it like last year or 2 years ago, but holy crap did I fall in love with it. Leon the Professional. This movie is amazing. Holy crap. The two main actors killed it. Natalie Portman's, I think, first movie, and it's got so much heart, and I love the plant. The plant's so cute. And hopefully I can get the 1/6 scale figure after I complete the Justice League, but yeah. I love this movie. Great action movie. Just great story in general. Just beautiful. Beautiful movie. Christine. It was on sale. It was on Best Buy. I still have it, and I haven't seen it, so can't say anything about it. Yeah, this is all mixed up in no order, but A Quiet Place Part 2. I love this sequel. It was a great sequel. Bit of a quick ending, but I would say yes, just as good as the first one. You know, I think this one has, you know, more action than the first one, but actually maybe the first might be just slightly better. I just think I like the story a little better, but this is just a great sequel, and I actually love this movie, and I had to get the steelbook, so yeah. Next, we got just cheesy blockbuster fun. I mean, Godzilla vs. Kong. The visuals were amazing. The story was just a big, just pile of shit. And yeah, like, I guess it was a fun watch, fun movie theater experience. Had to get the steelbook. I think it was on sale as well. A lot of these I got on sale. Yeah, fun movie. Probably one of the weakest there, next to like Godzilla King of the Monsters. But yeah, it was fine. Then I have 1917. I have not seen this movie. I feel horrible, but I haven't seen it. I gotta get the steelbook. I opened it up, but that's really about it. I think I still, yeah, I have everything back there. Yeah. Yeah, gotta give it a watch. Now we have an untouched movie. Shrek. I don't like the front cover that much. Honestly, I think it's very boring. I mean, it's just a white background with Shrek and Donkey. I do like the back, and then opening it up. I don't want to get discounts, but you can see it's like Shrek and Fiona and everybody walking. I think, what is it, to their swamp or something like that? I don't know, but beautiful. Obviously, as soon as I heard that it was coming on steelbook, I had to get it. It's Shrek. Everybody's seen Shrek, so I don't even have to talk about it. Oh, here it is. A Quiet Place, the first one. Yeah, I love this movie. This movie took me by such a big surprise. John Krasinski killed it. Emily Blunt also killed it. Every actor killed it. All the kid actors as well. Yeah, this was a blast. And actually, this is one of the first steelbooks that I bought online from Best Buy, and it came with a little dent. You probably can't see it, and that pissed me off. So I really try to stop buying steelbooks from Best Buy online, at least. But that doesn't work out because they always sell out quickly. So yeah, this is actually my first eBay purchase. Looper. I absolutely love this movie. It took me forever to watch it, but when I did watch it, I was like, holy crap, I was blown away by the story. It was a great story, just good acting, just great everything in general. And yeah, I got this steelbook on eBay. It was my first time, and it was a risk, but holy crap, it was a risk that paid off. That's back when I wasn't so sure about eBay, and I only stuck to like Amazon and actual websites and not really buying from other people. So from this movie, I got addicted. So yeah. Another eBay movie. Inglourious Basterds. Yeah, I love this movie. I love Quentin Tarantino, my favorite director. It came broken. They said it was going to be a little cracked, but it was like completely like just broken in half. I don't want to open it anymore. But I do love the steelbook. I love inside of it. Damn it, I will open it. Whatever. Inside of it, there you go. It looks cute, but as you can see, yeah, it's like flapping like wings. So gotta keep an eye on that. Great movie. This movie, I find myself watching it more times than I'd like to admit, but even then, I don't know why I watch it so much, but that's Alien Covenant. I love the cover. Honestly, I think it's really nice, and then the back as well, it's really nice, but yeah, that's mainly why I got the steelbook. The movie itself, I don't know, I rewatch it quite often. It was fine, it was okay, it wasn't great, it wasn't horrible. I think it was just good, it was entertaining, but yeah, I don't know. I rewatch it a lot more than I'd like to admit, to be honest. Yes, I remember the hype about this movie, and everybody just talked about how amazing it was, and I think, you know, people are just happy to give DC something. But the Suicide Squad, one thing I'd love to say is I love the steelbook cover. You know, unique steelbook covers are always the best. You know, there's a reason why I buy the steelbook, because it's unique, not just because it's a steelbook. but because the cover is awesome, and this is by far one of the best I've seen in a long time. I love how it's just all the characters and the bullets right here. Then you got Star over there in the back. Yeah, another eBay purchase. It came dented, but I think I used like a hammer and I just like fucking put it back into place. So now it's actually pretty good with one small little dent, but that's really about it. Yeah, the movie was fun. It was enjoyable, but I don't think, you know, like I said, I'm more of a serious kind of guy, but I really enjoyed this movie as well. Really good movie. Then we have a classic, Jaws on Steelbook 4K. This was on sale for like $10. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, that's a steal. I really enjoyed this movie. At first, when I was younger, I actually didn't enjoy it as much because I did find it kind of boring, even though I love the shark. I love seeing, you know, I'd always prefer practical over, you know, like digital and visuals and stuff like that. But, yeah, this movie is fun. The characters are great. You know, watching it when I was older, I decided to give it a rewatch because I didn't really enjoy it when I was older. I was more into the characters than I was into the shark, and I guess that's just a sign of me growing up. But, yeah, enjoyable and fucking steal for like $10. Alright. Whew. Alright, so my final section of my Steelbooks 4K, and here I have the Avengers 4 collection. The Avengers Assembled complete 4 movie collection. I bought this on eBay for about $80. This was a fucking steal. It came all in perfect condition. Perfect condition. What the fuck am I saying? Avengers Age of Ultron. Like these are so shiny. They're so perfect. I'm so happy I got it for $80 too. What a steal. Come on, get back in there. Damn it. There we go. I'm trying to show you all. Infinity War, my favorite. Absolutely love this. I got a message from Kevin Feige that he wrote himself. Put my name on it too. And Endgame. Wow, sorry, that took forever to take out. But yes, absolutely love this bundle. A steal, $80. I was so worried it was gonna come off broken and fucked up from eBay. Did not disappoint. Absolutely loved it. All right, so where we going? This took forever to find. This movie right here took me forever to find, and that's because I didn't pre-order it when I should have. That was my fault, but I don't trust Best Buy when it comes to pre-orders because they always give me dented steelbooks. So I had to find this somewhere else, and I found it on, I don't even think it was eBay. I think it was Macari. I don't know how you say it, but this movie, it's fucking awesome. It's Spider-Man No Way Home, but wow. Their covers are shit. This is some of the shittiest, like, art covers that I've seen, but you know what? This is fine. I don't think this one sucks. Holy crap. That was an alarm. Holy crap. That scared the shit out of me. Alright, so yeah. Yeah. The movie itself is great. If we're talking about just the steelbook itself, like, they could have done so much better than this. They could have shown all 3 Spider-Man. Like, what the hell is that? But yeah. Movie is fucking amazing. I'm not going to talk about it. I want to do a review on it on its own. The movie's awesome. Next, we have another movie that I had to buy on Macari for, you know, a little more expensive when I should have bought it when it was on sale. Only like $20, and I ended up buying it for like 40. Is Dread. Yeah, this movie's fucking awesome. I think I double dipped here. Great action movie. Carl Urban, I fucking love you. The Boy's awesome. I wish you were able to play Batman. But yeah, this movie is a blast, and I needed to get the steelbook once I got into steelbooks. You know, got really addicted to steelbooks. But yeah. Next, we have a movie that I think is underrated for Pixar standards, and I absolutely love it. Monsters University. I love this movie. I don't know why. I love the environment. I love how it's in the university. I love the characters, Mike and Sully, and yeah, I just have a blast with this movie. I think a lot of people just don't talk about it that much. I think it's great. One of the better Pixar movies in my opinion, especially one of the newer ones in the past decade. Then we have Saw. Again, not the biggest fan of Saw, but you know, I have to get the steelbook. Really cool steelbook. I actually enjoyed the first one, so to me that was easy buying the steelbook. Yeah, great fun movie with a great steelbook. What is this? Oh crap, I think I double dipped here. I think I already talked about it, but yes, Mickey Rourke the Wrestler. Once I found this steelbook, I was like, okay, I have to get it. This movie's fucking awesome. I love this movie. Yeah, gotta get the steelbook. Double dip. Yeah, I know it's weird. Like, I haven't seen the movie, but I had to double dip and get the steelbook. But Fargo. From the looks of it, it looks like it's gonna be an amazing movie. So as soon as I saw the steelbook for like sales cheap, I had to get it. So yeah, got the Fargo steelbook. Haven't seen it though. Yeah, I already talked. Yeah, like a lot of these movies I'm probably gonna go through quickly. More steelbooks because of most of them are double dips. But yeah, Creed. Love this movie. Love the steelbook. Great stuff. Then we have steelbook for Full Metal Jacket. I don't mind double dipping if they look this amazing. I absolutely love these steelbooks. Another double dip. Holy crap. 10 Cloverfield Lane. Really cool. Love it. Monsters come in many forms. Love the movie. Another double dip. I think I got this one on sale. I don't know. It was probably like 10 bucks or something like that. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah. Double dip. Here we go. We're just going to keep double dipping. Zombieland double tap. Yeah. I like the cover. Movie was fine. I don't know if I already talked about it, but yeah. Did I already talk about it? Either way. Yeah, it was fine. It wasn't nearly as good as the first one. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as the first one, but yeah. It was a fun movie. Then we got the first Zombieland. Look at that. I love this steelbook cover. This is just awesome. I wish it was 4K, but whatever. Blu-ray. I think I have the 4K, don't I? Don't I have the 4K? I don't know. But yeah. Love the steelbook cover. Another double dip, pretty sure, is Logan. This, I think, what is this? Yeah, Lenticular, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, cool steelbook. Really enjoyable movie. Love the steelbook. I think another double dip. This is 4K version of the Blu-ray that I had, so you know that was fine with me. V for Vendetta. Love this movie. Love the steelbook. Ah, yes. Badass. Holy crap! No, 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 no. They're getting dusty. Yeah, I gotta clean that. I gotta clean these bad boys. Blade. Fucking badass action. Dude, these things are getting dusty. Holy crap. Didn't find it in here. I think in America, so I think I had to get, what is this? The Zavvi exclusive? I don't know what country that's from. But I do like the American one where it's like his face peeling off the more you take it off. But I enjoyed this one as well. But I don't think it's nearly as nice when it comes to steelbook covers. But yeah, still great, still fun. Had to get a steelbook version of it. Love the movie. Hey, Paul! Especially all the memes that they've done with gore. Great stuff. Actually, since that movie, yeah, this movie's fucking awesome. Love it. Donnie Darko, how to get this box set. I actually ordered this from Best Buy. And in Best Buy, they just gave me the 4K, like, the disc in a case. And I was like, what the hell? Like, that's not what I ordered. That's not what showed in the pictures. And they're like, yeah, that's all you get. And I was like, no, that's not. And then they're like, oh yeah, actually, no, that's not what you get, but we don't have it, so we can't like give it to you. And I was like, all right, then I just want my refund. And I just picked this up on Amazon. So yeah, quick little story. Oh yeah, the movie's great. Actually, it's very different. It's very weird. I've only seen it once, but I remember just really enjoying it. I really want to watch it again and get another deep dive because this movie is very fucked up and there's so many different interpretations of this movie. So yeah. Holy crap. Oh my god. So yeah. Oh, crap. So yeah, the only reason why I really got this steelbook is honestly because of the steelbook itself. I think it looks cool. Terminator Dark Fate. Look at that. Actually pretty cool. Yeah, that's really the only reason I got it. Yeah, it was a fun movie. Alright, this movie took me forever to find, but I'm so glad I found a steelbook version of it. Oh, and it's already getting scratches. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! Oh, I need to take care of these things better. The Thing. Yeah, this is a badass. I love the one in Best Buy, but couldn't find it for at least cheap. You know, it was going for like $100, and I was like, that's kind of ridiculous. But I found this one for like $50, and I was like, yeah, this is actually very different than all the other ones other people have, so fuck it. Get it? It's badass, and I like it. Love The Thing. My favorite horror movie of all time. Spoiler. Oh, man, I love this cover. This is sick. I love the way Michael Myers looks in this. This was cheap. It was on sale. Perfect. No dents, no nothing, not that I can see at least. Yeah, I had to get this. And they're bringing the Halloween Kills back on sale on Best Buy, so I'm going to get that soon. The steelbook version, even though I wasn't a big fan of the movie. I don't know why it's going for such a high price on everywhere else, like eBay and Mercari. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's Halloween Kills. Wonder Woman. Got the steelbook. I like the back art, but the front, I think Wonder Woman looks a bit goofy. But yeah, the movie's good. Great movie. Really fun. Great action scene in the middle, but I think the third act really just went down a little bit. I don't know. Ah, yes, this movie took me by surprise again. A movie, damn it, it's a little dent and dusty. I gotta clean this up. But Joker, how to get the steelbook? It was on sale. Look at that. Come on, that's fucking sick. Hopefully one day I can buy the 1/6 scale because that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, love this movie. Again, let's see what Joker 2 has to do. The musical. Oh, this is the rest of the collection. I was lucky enough to find this one for pretty cheap. But yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home. It's fun. It's cool artwork. The movie itself, I love Mysterio. I really wanted to see Mysterio and he was fun, but yeah. A little too much for me, honestly. They just threw everything at you, so that's fine. This steelbook took me forever to find, and I can't believe I should have just bought it when it was on sale, but Spider-Man Homecoming, I absolutely love the Vulture, so I had to get this steelbook. This right here is fucking sick. This right here is pretty cool, but yeah, this is the main reason why I had to get the steelbook, and it just completed the collection, so yeah, fun movie. Another steelbook that I thought just looked cool and it was on sale, The Meg. Yeah, the movie's pretty fun. I mean, Jason Statham is fighting a big giant shark. Nothing more to it. Look at that. I think that's cool. Cool background for a steelbook. But yeah, that's cool stuff. There's my sister over there. I don't know if you guys heard her. Haven't even... Look at that. Pick up for Roberto. This right here is Hacksaw Ridge. Maybe there you can see it better because it's just covered up by a big ass sticker. Love this movie. Once I saw the steelbook was on sale, I had to buy the steelbook instantly. Another steelbook, cool cover. It. Love the boat in the back. I think that's cool art right there. This is, this is fun. Yeah, this movie is fun. Too much CGI, and I've been debating whether to get like It Chapter 2 steelbook for like the longest, because the cheapest I can find is $40, and I don't know if it's worth $40 to be honest. Oh shit. Alright, next we got Elysium. I love the way this looks. It's got like this shiny kind of like matte look to it. Yeah, I think I double dipped again. I just love the cover, so I had to get an updated version of the steelbook. I think it's still Blu-ray though. Holy crap. Yeah, these things are dusty. Damn, I gotta take better care of these. Creed 2, love the steelbook. This is one of the few problems that I have with eBay, where I bought it and it never arrived. So I bought another one and then they both arrived. So I have 2 of these bad boys. 2 Creed 2s. 2 Creed 2s. Damn. Keep saying that. Yes. This movie. At first, I didn't like the steelbook cover, so I bought like the regular one, and then I gave it the that unique slipcover for Justice League. But then once I got into steelbooks, I was like, crap, I don't have a steelbook for Zack Snyder's Justice League, so I have to get one. Found it for like $50. Same. It's funny how it's right next to Creed 2 because it's the same story. Bought this one, it never came, so I bought another one, and then they both came. So now I have 2 of these. Pretty cool though. I have 2 of them, just to be safe. But yeah. Then, as soon as I saw Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick, I had to hurry up and buy the steelbook. Top Gun, absolutely love this steelbook. Love this movie. Didn't I do a review on it? I think this was the first movie I did a review on that wasn't out in theaters. So, holds a special place in my heart, and I absolutely love this movie. This movie's fucking amazing. Now we have another one that I should have bought when it was on sale, but actually I think I found this one on sale, so when they sold out on Best Buy, I still got lucky. Mortal Kombat, yeah, it's fun. I double dipped. I just love the steelbook. It looks pretty cool. I haven't even opened it yet though. But yeah, when I do, when I get my PlayStation 5 and I get a better shelf where I can stack more, because right now the shelf that I'm using isn't even enough space for these, and that's why I'm using back over there and I'm just putting them next to my table or on my table. But yeah. So when I get more space, I'll definitely start opening up these bad boys. Ooh, best movie of the year so far. Spoiler alert for my top 10 movies of the year. Come on, I had to get it. It's the Batman. This movie is fucking incredible. Steelbook, damn nice. Then this steelbook was on sale and it was only like $20. Had to get it. Us. I mean, steelbooks for 4K, $20. What's better than that? Yeah, this movie was good. I, think yeah, I'm excited for Nope, so let's see. Only reason I got the steelbook was because it was part of a bundle and it came with another steelbook. And you know what? The cover actually is pretty nice, but it's got some stickers on it, so. Suicide Squad. The cover is nice, looks pretty cool. Movie was mediocre, just decent, something you can just throw on in the background and just not even pay attention to. But yeah, good music. Don't know why they put so much music, but yeah, the movie's fine. And then, this is I'm proud of. I'm waiting for the other 2, but this one came in early. The new Dark Knight. Oh, can you see that? The new Dark Knight Trilogy Steelbook Collector's Edition. This is sick, man. Look at that steelbook. Tell me that's not awesome. The back, pretty cool. But yeah, it comes with like this booklet, and it comes with like a bunch of pictures from the movie and whatnot. Cool stuff. But I'm waiting for my Batman Begins and my Dark Knight Rises, so sadly I don't have the rest of the 2 right now. Damn it. Get in there. Ooh, we are almost done, folks. Next, I had a double dip, or triple dip, actually, and get Avengers Endgame. I had to get, like, their own version, steelbook of it. It looks pretty cool, but really, the only reason why I got it was only because it was like 10 bucks. Can you believe it? I found it for like 10 bucks. This is insane. This is awesome. A steelbook. Great condition. 10 bucks. It's Endgame. Of course I'm going to get it. Another steelbook that I got for cheap, but it actually came kind of dented and with a sticker. What the fuck? Y'all, spoiler. It's Deadpool. Good movie. Dented and fucked up and pissed me off. Said it was in great condition. What the hell? But, yeah. Cool steelbook. Another steelbook that I had to get. Adam Max Fury. I like the cover. This is the only time where I really accept when they just throw everything at you because it looks badass. Tom Hardy. Good looking dude. How to get the steelbook. Bought this on sale, so that's the only reason why I got it. Is Uncharted. Yeah, cool steelbook. I got the necklace as well. Haven't worn it yet, but whatever. Yeah, the movie's fun. Did a review on it, one of my early reviews. I would say you should watch it, but at the same time, you shouldn't watch it because that was one of my really early reviews. Holy crap. Haven't seen this movie, but It's a Wonderful Life. This was like $10. It's a steelbook. Like, come on, it was 4K as well. Like, there's no way I'm not buying it. Haven't seen it though. Another movie I haven't seen. I think I double dipped, right? I don't know if I have the. Do I have the regular 4K? Yeah, I think I do. Requiem for a Dream. It was on sale. So you can see the whole Best Buy stuff right here. But yeah, had a double dip because I heard this movie is fucking amazing. So I knew as soon as I saw the 4K, I was gonna want to get the steelbook. So I had to hurry up and buy it before they sold out, and it became like $40. So I was like, might as well plan for the future. This I heard has a horrible 4K rendition, but you know what? Fuck it. It's my second favorite movie of all time. Another spoiler alert. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Pretty cool. I think this is probably the best part right there. Looks fucking awesome. Alright, so if it gets a little choppy, that's because I forget that my thing it has like a timer for 30 minutes, and honestly, I don't even know how to fix that. But yeah, I don't. Continuing on. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Absolutely love this steelbook. I heard, yeah, like I said, horrible rendition. Again, it's probably a little choppy. I do apologize. It's my first time making this video. Holy crap, there's gonna be a lot into editing. I can already tell in the future this is gonna be a lot to edit out. But yeah, I'm talking about it again because it like stopped recording halfway. Heard it's a horrible rendition, and from the videos that I saw on YouTube, yeah, it looks like shit. But you know what? I had to get it either way because I mean it was on sale. So yeah. Another steelbook that I had to get, Baby Driver. So this is what I usually do with the Blu-ray steelbooks that I have. I just get the 4K movies and take them out of like the regular boxes that they're in, and I just put them in here, and then obviously you can just remove the Blu-ray, and there you go. Now it's a 4K steelbook. That's really what I'm doing. But yeah, Baby Driver, love it. I actually really like the steelbook. I saw the 4K steelbook version of it, and I actually kind of like this one better, so I was fine with getting it, and it was cheaper. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I had to get the booklet because it was on sale. True Romance. I mean, this just looks sick. Can't wait to watch this movie. Can you guys hear my parents? They're talking. Damn. Another steelbook that I had to get because what the hell is this? I think I already used it, so sorry. But yeah, Knives Out. I don't know what the hell that's doing there. All right. The Breakfast Club. This is a fucking badass steelbook. The Locker. Come on, this is awesome. So had to get it. Love this movie. I think I double dipped, right? Pretty sure I double dipped. Yeah, I double dipped. I think I just double dipped too. I remember I bought this recently, and then I wanted the steelbook version of it. So, The Punisher, cool cover. Came a little dented because I did buy it on eBay. Should have bought it when it was cheap on Best Buy. So now I'm telling myself just whatever steelbook there is, buy it because maybe one day you're gonna want to buy it later. So that's why I bought the Uncharted one. It was on sale, and I was like, who knows? Maybe one day I'll want it. So better than paying like double the price on eBay when I can just buy it for like regular price or sometimes even a little bit on sale from Best Buy or Amazon. Another cool steelbook, X-Men Days of Future Past. I absolutely love this movie. Trask. Yeah, right, Trask. Yeah, this movie's great. I love the steelbook. Looks cool, so I had a double dip. Another double dip. District 9. I love the shiny red on this. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I just love it. Simple steelbook, but sometimes those are the best ones. Beautiful movie. Love this movie. Love the steelbook. Love the colors. Yeah, the steelbook came a little dented, but it was very cheap. Yeah, you guys can see that. Damn, you guys can really see that. Snatch. Fell in love with this movie. I knew how to get the steelbook, but damn. breaks my heart. You guys can see that. Another steelbook that I knew I had to get this one. Holy crap, this is dusty. RoboCop. I had to. Damn, this thing's getting dusty. Scream. The first Scream, because I think, no, it's right here. Yeah, I love this movie. Growing up, when I was younger, I didn't really enjoy it as much because to me it wasn't as bloody, it wasn't as gory. Watching it, as I got older, I absolutely love it. I love the concept, and to me it's a great movie. Great character. Ghostface is awesome. Sidney Prescott is awesome. If she doesn't want to come back for the sixth one, that's fine. You know what? There's so many more stories than Sidney Prescott, so yeah. Had to get the steelbook. Another steelbook that I had to get because it was so cheap. Sonic the Hedgehog. It was on sale. 4K. Heck yeah. Steelbook. Good stuff. Another steelbook that I have to get. Damn it. Scream 5 Cream. That's what I should have been called. Yeah, Scream 5 steelbook. It was on sale, so I bought it, and then then it sold out. So I was so happy that I bought it on sale, and now it's back. So whatever, who cares? But at least I bought it on sale. Yeah. Scream 5. This is one of the movies. This is actually the first movie I was planning to review, but this is back when I really just didn't know what I was doing. I was still getting used to Premiere Pro, so I was like, shit, I can't do this in time for Scream because it's gonna come out so shitty. And even my first YouTube video came out shitty, but you know what? It would have been better than whatever I was gonna do when I planned to review Scream. But sadly, yes, I do want to review Scream. I got away with it with Jackass Forever because when 4.5 came out, I was able to review both of them. But this is truly the first movie that I did want to review because it came out, it was one of the first movies this year. Sadly, I didn't get the chance to, but yeah, the movie was fun. It was really good. I think they wasted Sydney and Gail, but yeah, besides that, Dewey was fun, and hopefully, I think Gail is coming back for the sequel, so hopefully she has, more screen time, more stuff to do. Knew I had to get this. It came $20, 4K steelbook, The Cabin in the Woods. I absolutely love this movie. Double dip, had to. Damn. The Shine, holy crap. Yeah. Love the steelbook, it's really fun. How to get it. Another and I think this is it. Right? Alright, folks. We have made it to the end. If you're still watching, holy crap, thank you, you're the best. The Men in Black trilogy. Found this for $20. 3 movies, 4K steelbook, mint condition, wrapped. I hope they're in here. I haven't even opened it. Got it on eBay. Crap, what if there's probably just plastic in here? Probably not even the movies. Whatever. You know what? Cool steelbook. Love these movies. Really fun. The third one took me by surprise. Holy crap, that was fun. Yeah, first one's a classic. The second one's pretty fun, but honestly, probably the least of the 3. Still really fun. That was my entire collection so far. Yeah, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. If you guys have watched it this far, seriously, thanks for watching. This means a lot to me. I honestly probably wouldn't even watch it this far. I've screwed it many times, and I can already tell the editing's gonna suck because my camera turned off so many times. I ran out of storage so many times. There were so many problems. I have a different haircut. It's gonna go back and forth. And yeah, this was messy. It wasn't in any order. It wasn't really any genre or any alphabetical order. It was really just, I was just throwing all my Blu-rays and 4Ks about it. But if you watched this far, yeah, thanks for watching. That really means a lot to me. This video did take a long time to make, and holy crap, yeah, it was fun though. I had a blast. I actually really enjoyed talking about these movies. It felt more organic, more natural than even some of the reviews that I had to do. Sorry if I really clustered some of my words together. I'm still getting used to just talking directly to a camera, but really, if you watch this whole thing, it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Hopefully in the future I can get better at speaking into a camera, because it's still very awkward for me, and it's still gonna take me some time. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I think hopefully up next, if I'm even done editing this video, then I'll, I'm not even gonna tell you what movie I'm gonna review next or what I'm gonna do next, because I don't know when I'm gonna be done editing this video, and when, I don't want to say I'm gonna review a movie after, and the next thing you know, that movie review comes first, because it just, takes so much shorter to edit before I get to finish editing this one. But yes, thank you so much for watching. This has been fun. hopefully in a couple of years I can do another one, and it's just a better collection, better production, and everything's better. But again, thanks for watching.